That's me. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I'm out of breath. I was running around trying to do stuff in the only 5 minutes of the stream countdown. I did it all, but there was more like sock sprinting required than I thought there was going to be. How is everybody? Good noon, howdy, good evening. Let's see. Let me get my ears in. Let me get my game fired up. It's coming. There's a mouse over here somewhere. Gonna need that. Super fresh. Well, yeah, more or less. Oh man, I'm groggy today, but we've had the coffee. I've got the water. It's all gonna start hitting any minute now. I'm gonna start making sense real soon. I've been scraping together as much game time as I can. Not 90 yet. It's long. It took me 4 days. I think that's very valid. It took a long time for me. Alright, let's see. We gotta get the feet in the foot oven. I have a puppy dog in my office. I feel pretty special. Today, I want to do one of the things I said I wanted to do yesterday, which I never got around to, which is delves. There's furniture in there. I need to get them leveled up. I need to find out what they are and what their problem is. And yeah, gotta do it. Gotta do it. I did some Mythic Zero last night off stream. Got a couple of pieces of gear. I have a couple pieces that are still like badly needing upgrades. So if I have any luck, either a world quest or a delve will offer me an upgrade. I'm pretty sure it's wrists and gloves. I don't know why I'm showing you on the doll. You all know what bracers and gloves are. I think those needed doing, but I got lots of other stuff done. I did not level with dungeon spam. I don't think dungeon spam's very good right now. I did the exact amount of dungeons that the main story quest required me to do, and they were slow. Day already better, Hazel streaming. Gamalani Panda, thank you for the 64-month resub. Appreciate it. Working on Sojourner of Herondar Voidstorm today. Did Eversong Solomon yesterday. Nice. 87. Keeping the delve quests, profession stuff. Yeah, you got it. You're on it. You're gonna be after it in no time. Oh, so here's where my gear is at now. I am up to 229. So I got a handful of veteran stuff. Veteran 3 of 6 is what we're getting out of Mythic Zero right now. I did 5 dungeons. So we've got 3 left to do sometime later this week. But yeah, lots of 240. That one's 246. Oh, I upgraded it. That's why. I threw whatever crests I had at just random pieces of gear. My weapon is still adventure, but it is fully upgraded. My bracers are very bad. I've got 183 bracers. I've got 201 gloves. Those are really holding me back. Everything else is more or less fine. I have enchanted nothing. I have gemmed nothing. I suppose as an enchanter, I ought to have a think about maybe enchanting something. Let me get into Shadow Spec. And maybe let me look up Shadow Priest stat priority. Oh, I'm going to have to do that thing. Priority. Midnight, where I look up the stat prio for Shadow Priest and then also for Holy Priest, and then I decide how much do I want to compromise one of them in favor of the other. It says int haste mastery crit, versa. Okay, so same stat priority for Archon and Voidweaver for Shadow Priest. What are they saying for Holy Priest? Holy Priest stat priority. I am not awake enough to spell or to type priority correctly. Midnight. Sauce Kitty, thank you very much for the gift subs. Dungeon thoughts, complaints, praise? They're good. They're much shorter when you're in a group of friends. It was maybe 20 to 22 minutes per dungeon. Yeah, I liked them. I know that's not very detailed praise, but the mechanics are largely sight readable. They're interesting. Dungeons themselves are beautiful. Soundtracks are banging. Colors look great. Holy Priest. Oh, updated 1 day ago. Wow. Okay, so they're saying for raid and dungeons and mythic, it's a bit different. Int, crit, versa mastery. Haste is at the bottom for raid, and it's second to bottom for dungeons and mythic. So that is a problem for Shadow Priest, given that for Shadow Priest, haste is kind of very high. So I cannot stat for both. I cannot gear for both. I must gear for one or the other. I'm going to, as much as it's going to suck for my delves and stuff, I'm going to prioritize my stats with an eye on healing, because that's what I'm going to be doing in raid and stuff. So I'm going to take the raid healing crit, and I'm gonna look for crit enchants largely. Alright, now that I've got that worked out, what is this? This is just speed. But you know what? It's speed and it's a skill up, so sure, have at it. I didn't really look up my profession leveling. Oh, hey, crit, that's the one I'm leveling anyway. Nice, alright. Sure. I wonder if there's cheap gems. There might be, like, baby ones. I'll have to take a look. I have some Thalassian Phoenix Whale. I didn't use any of it last night. Whoops, it easy do. Did these petrified roots come down yet? They were 16,000 gold last time I checked. I turned my auctioneer off. They're coming down. They're still pretty spendy, though. Oof. Okay. Current expansion only. Gems. Crit. What are we saying? Okay, I could put in are the garnets from last? It says current expansion. Item 295. Yeah. Available. Yeah. So like I could just get like some like real, because I have empty slots right now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 actually, because of my helmet, because we can always replace these. So I'm just gonna buy 4 of these. It's better than nothing, right? Oh, Mocklin, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. I'm hoping that's a decent gem. Like I said, it is better than nothing. So even if it turns out to be a terrible idea and I replace it later, I'm only out 80 gold. I'm pretty sure you can cough and find 80 gold these days. It just comes right out of your lungs with all the phlegm. This one. I like how this is not really going to help me that much for... I mean, any stats are good stats, right? It'll be something. For my delves that I want to do. Lovely. Just lovely. Yesterday we did our trading post shopping, which was kind of nice. I'm pretty sure I'm done with Prey for the week. I've done the basic round of events. I've got more abundance to do as well. I want to spend the rest of my weekly shards of Dun somewhere. I was just kind of waiting for it to be somewhere else. Could always just go do it in Zul'Aman at the Skinning Den. But I want to start with some delves. I believe it to be true that there are currently no bountiful delves. So I could just do any delve. How was Prey on Shadow? It was good. It was good. You're a little squishy, especially in low gear. I did the hard mode Prey with Flabbies, so I did that 2-man. They don't make you do it alone until Nightmare, it seems like. There's a weird controversy that the stat squish is so smashed together that using War Within rings with purple gems way bigger stats than Midnight rings. I did notice that my old rings were, like, holding up despite the low item level. I got rid of them on principle, but that is funny. We have new world quests, so I ought to have a little look and just see if any of them want to offer me a piece in, I'm pretty sure I've done enough pinnacle caches that I can do this, but it's not going to give me a piece of gear. I think I've got my freebies already. What I would love is if one of these wanted to give me bracers, not these ones. I'm scared of those ones, although I would brave it if necessary. Bracers or gloves? Herondar, maybe? That's a helmet. Nope. Okay. Never mind that. Thanks for the anonymous gift sub. Oh, barely pick up my water. All right. Any rhyme or reason for which delves to do? I think, Glory the Midnight Delver. Let's see. That's not actually what I was looking for. I suppose I can just kind of work through each of these. I think there's some that I didn't do at all, but they're not available yet. Midnight Delver. Delver of the Depths. So I haven't done Parhelion Plaza, which I believe is not available yet. Fact check me. The Dark Way I haven't done, and I don't know if that one's available yet or not. I guess I don't really have a better plan for how to find delves on the map, aside from just, like, zooming in and squinting like a septuagenarian. That's Shadowguard Point. I haven't, like, learned them yet. Both not available yet? 2. Okay. Tap or filtered? It's filtered tap water. It comes out of the tap and I run it through a Brita, and if we're lucky, I replace the Brita filter every once in an eon. I would do it more often, but they're expensive. Squid dig method, tried and true. You've made dollars, can't get PayPal to accept the payment. Oh, well, that's a very sweet thought. It might be that there might be something up with my donation link. I haven't used it in a long time, and I may need to do some housekeeping. Hooray, emotes. Okay. You don't need to make sense. You make dollars. That's a slippery slope. All right. Well, okay. So failing that, we can just do literally any delves. So I know there are some around here. There's the Atolamon one. That one really ruined my life when I was leveling. So I feel like I ought to do it again. There's a delve up here somewhere too. There's one like in the city. Yeah, Collegiate Calamity. Let's go do it. It's got a fun name. I don't remember when it was, but you know, it's all gonna be. I want to eventually do all the delve like achievements. I want to get the treasures. I want to do the whole 9 yards. I'm going to eat a little food buff, just a regular one. Little baby cheap one. I'll also use a little bit of Phoenix oil. And I would use other buffs, but I don't have any. This will have to do for now. I want to level them up as high as I can. I'm pretty sure I have neglected to push my delves, so that's what I want to do today. Alright. I can do a 4. I can do a 4. Yeah, so we can push them all the way up to 7 today. 8 is unavailable during midnight preseason, which is really just we'll do the 4. Use the Eye of Revelations to expose the infiltrators hiding within the university. Oh, a Nemesis group. Okay. Alright, Valera. Do we know what the good curios are yet, or is that not? Have we agreed? Did the committee come to a consensus? Because I don't know. Gracious, thank you for the bits. There's your dollars. Thank you very, very much. Made the campfire primary stat buff applied almost instantly. Oh, you don't have to sit for so long? That's kind of nice. I used to panic because I couldn't find it. 1, 2. Oh, it does apply really fast. That is kind of nice. Alright. Disguise Twilight Blade revealed. I've got an Eye of Revelation. Activate it to reveal true identities of... Okay, so it's pointing them out and I just need to go say, haha! Gotcha. I can do that. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because otherwise I think I would have continued sitting there for like 10 plus seconds each time before I noticed that it was giving me the buff any faster. That did not seem like something... Honestly, it did not seem like something I was going to cotton onto on my own. Oh, what a beautiful library. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I want to decorate my house with some of the new stuff, but A, I don't have all the new stuff yet, and B, when on earth are you going to stop and decorate? I don't know. I'm too busy. There's too many new things to do. I still haven't done treasures. I haven't done Sojourner. I need to push my delves up, which is what I'm doing right now. I haven't begun a Heronir. I haven't even thought about an alt. Oh, I was too far away. Oh no. I need to be right up front for dramatic effect. Gotcha. Who has time for that? I know, but I want to. It's like... I had such a nice time. I felt so satisfied to put together the office, and I want to get a bedroom back together because Inksy needs a place to sleep, you know? She's working real hard out here. She needs a place to rest at the end of the day. 390s, now I'm at work, and I'm dying. Anytime, yeah. I also want to start a Heronir, though, and knowing me, I'm going to not use my boost, and I'm going to want to level it from scratch, which means I'm going to have to take it to, like, what, Westfall? I don't know. I'm assuming they start at level 10. I haven't leveled a character outside of time walking or time running in forever. Good change of pace? Maybe. Maybe. I got another busy week or two to get through. Nothing's going away. Season hasn't started yet. Yeah, but like so many things all at once, you know? There's only so many hours in the day. And I feel like part of what I have to do right now is just kind of learn learn what's going on so I can make an informed decision about whether or not to engage with it. Because it's true that a lot of the stuff is available for ages and I don't need to stress about it. But like, I don't even know what I'm missing yet. I don't even feel confident about writing things in or out of my schedule because I don't even know what you get from half of it. There's so many things that give so many different things. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck's going on. They do indeed start at 10. Loving from the start means heritage armor. Yeah, that's what you guys were saying, that you get to 50 and you get heritage armor. I don't really care about heritage armor, but like I would be remiss to skip it, I suppose, just because, I don't know, in 3 years when someone's like, did you get heritage armor for Heronir? I don't want to have to say no. Lucy the Doink, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a nice stream. +1 on the Mog checklist, yeah. I mean, it's probably lovely gear. I haven't looked at it. I'm sure it's gorgeous. They usually are. Gathering, questing more than anything? I am kind of nostalgic for just old-fashioned questing in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. I was getting that feeling from playing in Eversong Woods. I was at the Naga Beach, and I was like, this kind of reminds me of Zoram Strand. There's something very nostalgic about kind of like the old-fashioned WoW layout of this zone and like the types of areas that are in it. There's something very familiar about them that I like a lot. And I suppose if I was feeling really nostalgic for that, I could indulge it on here and here. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Raiders. Further motivation to level instead of boost. Eh. Is it the gear they didn't playtest? Clips a lot? No idea. Haven't seen it. Couldn't tell you. Sounds plausible. Does happen. Should I fight this thing? Sure. Let's do it. I do feel like I am doing... I guess I don't know how much damage I'm doing. I only just turned my damage meter back on. This is the in-game one. It looks awful. But I can't be bothered to mess with it. My party members in dungeons last night were talking about damage meters, and I was like, oh, I guess I could look at who's doing damage. I'm healing, so I don't really care, but I suppose it would be good for me to turn that back on and see it. Alrighty. This one. Yeah, I like this stealth. This one's alright. One thing I want to look at, and I can probably find out just in the journal here, is I want to know which dungeons are in Season 1. Oh, they're not gonna... Maybe they'll put it up in Season 1. I know what the 4 that are, like, not current. I know we've got Skyreach, Pitasaron. There's another bird one. I remember those ones more or less. But I don't know which ones of the new ones they're coming. I guess it doesn't matter. I am very disappointed. Thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Low level character. Damage meter very satisfying. First or second. I need a different... there's got to be a different... damage meter. Like a style for this. Right? There's got to be. Maybe in edit mode there's a different style for it. There is different styles for it. Bordered. No. Thin. No! Oh gosh, is that the best one? What do I hate about it? Is it the padding? It's too cluttered. I don't need my bars to be lined. I don't need them to be self-contained in their own little bar bubbles. And I don't want them to be itty-bitty either. I just want like a big colored chunko. Oh well, that's fine. That's really my only complaint. I don't need any more granular info out of the damage meter. I'm pretty basic when it comes to damage meters. I don't need anything that this one's not giving me. I just want it to look nicer than that. Love how it matches default UI. Now got rid of details so fast. The one thing I loved about details was being able to set my own nickname so that I could show up to Guild Raid and just change my details name to Hazel instead of Inksy, just for, I don't know, clarity. I'll respond if people call me Inksy, but it always like sends me for a loop for a second. Did this thing die? Yes. Did you die? No. Then build his meta gear is piss. That's how I feel when I'm healing. I'm like, listen, if we made it, then everything's fine. The main thing that I use damage meters for is to determine which of the DPS is winning, so I can bless them with power infusion, because that's definitely the best way to distribute it, and not based on the meta. It's a little bit like a medieval tournament. Whoever wins shall receive my blessing for the next pull. Either that or just flabby, because well, it's not nepotism, is it? Favoritism. Hey, Abby Lewis, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. More info in the window itself, not in edit mode. Yeah, but you can't change the style. Those are the only styles. That's my beef with it. The info is fine. The info is telling me what I need to know. I just want it to look nicer. I don't like how... I don't like the readability. I want it basically to look more like I had my details set up. And I know details was kind of working, but my friends were complaining it was throwing errors, so I decided not to bother. Yeah, Flabby's still maining Shaman. He has finished leveling a Demon Hunter and a regular Hunter, though. And he messed around with the new Demon Hunter spec as well. So he's got options, but I think it would take I don't know what it would take for him to switch off of Shaman. That's just what he plays. Final Fantasy 14 anymore. No, it was a fun phase, but it's a phase that's been over for a while. I don't know if WoW ever uncaptured me. Details is lagging me out hard. Disabled it. Left the blizzard meters off for now. Gonna shed a tear when my goat stops playing Enhance. I think your fluids are gonna be okay. Quote beyond that. Plan to level a Hair Near Shaman to compete with my priest and druid mains. I was thinking about having a Resto Druid set up to be my backup plan in case I get really bored with Holy Priest. But it turns out that almost every other healer in my guild is gonna play Resto Druid. So maybe I should have a backup that's not a Resto Druid. Just for the sake of variety, sometimes it's nice to not have all of your healers be with the exact spec. And I think they've got it covered, so maybe I'll think of something else. I am making raid guides for Midnight. They will be out before the raid releases, with the exception of the last two bosses. Last one of Voidspire, last one of Keldanos. But those will come later. The first 7, though. Yay, raid guides. Oh, thanks for the gift subs, guys. Oh, I should pay attention. I should try to live. I think I was vaguely distracted by both reading chat, but also, like, I wanted this misled curiosity, and I was being drawn towards it. There we go. Oh, a companion experience. Does she say anything? I feel like she doesn't talk to me. I think they scaled back after Bran, because Bran was annoying people. And I just hate change. Valera's lack of irritating quips is really getting to me right now. She yaps for sure. I must just have my sound on way too low then. I need to adjust it, perhaps. Watch the stream from yesterday, late stream for EU. Yeah, it was a tough time slot for sure. Not currently planning to make a habit of it. Maybe one day I'll muck around with my schedule to add an afternoon day, but for now I think we're back to standard hours. I like her, but all she yells is be quiet, basically. Like, no, you. Yeah, I guess if I look at my chat log, I can see what she said. And she said, be quiet, my eyes on you, speak no more. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, it is in the chat window. I don't know what I'm expecting. I have impossible standards. Do you think she doesn't think so? Now I want to know what she does think. Some line about your pain, my pleasure, something like that. Spicy. I'm just gonna head up the hill here. One thing I'm not doing is doing these in a hurry, but I suppose they're delves. They don't have a timer on them. We can take our time. What's her backstory? Where's she from? People will know. Chat might be able to help you with that. She's been around. She's definitely been a character for a while. That much I'm willing to confidently commit to. Empty no thoughts. There must be someone that I've missed in one of these other areas. I might have to backtrack a bunch for the boss, though. Doesn't gather ores and herbs? She does, though, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure I've seen her stop to pick an herb. Pretty sure. She's the Hearthstone rogue, too? Mm-hmm. Gathers for me and my delves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. I have yet to hear her say, found a bit of gold. Which is fair, that's not her, but like... How's this going? I guess I'll be interested to see what kind of item level of gear. I think that any gear that I get out of these, even though they're like non-bountiful kind of normal delves, it'll still be, if I can get it in my wrists or my gloves, it'll still be super, it'll be a good day. Good day for Hazel. Doesn't comment on any cheese and whether or not it's smoked. Borderline unplayable. Enjoying Midnight? Never gotten this much done season 1 before an expansion. Surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. This is usually the worst part of an expansion for me because I hate not knowing things, and at the beginning of the expansion there's like 30,000 things to not know. But I must be growing up because I'm not that miserable. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm finding my footing. Chess Garden. Infiltrator. Maybe I can just play it back over here. She reverse pickpockets, puts things in your bags. Yeah, I also feel like I'm getting a lot done. Maybe because I haven't started an ult yet. I think that's the right move for me still. I think an ult would break me. Oh, there's nothing else to reveal about this person. I thought maybe there would be. Breen is real bad at figuring out abundance. Abundance is real complicated for hard to understand reasons, if there are reasons at all. I want to do more of it today as well. The good news is it seems hard to mess up. If you go in with a group, you use your shards on the empowered one, and then you, like, I don't know, flip out for a few minutes and get a bunch of score. That seems to do it. The objective beyond just, I guess, make score go up is the objective. The strategies which you might employ to min-max that are very unclear to me. It's pretty much abundance. It just feels like you're missing something when you're doing it. It feels like there's something that you should understand that you don't yet. And I don't know if that's just my brain or what. I'll do some more of it today. Hey, listen, it's over. It's over. I should have pulled this back. You don't have to do it with people, but my brief understanding from you guys talking to me yesterday is that you're going to get much higher scores from doing it with people, which might translate to more currency, I guess. Because that's the main thing we're doing it for, right? It's unalloyed abundance. What else do you get from it if you're not using your Dun shards? What did I get? I got, I got a Cosmic Void Cache. I love getting decor from delves. Big fan of that. I got Voidlight Marl because I'm Captain Adventurer's Dawncrest. Maybe that's what's going to talk me into, oh, I don't think I got any gear. Maybe that's what's going to talk me into, whatchamacallit, leveling an ult, is because I've, like, actually gotten kind of capped on most of this stuff for my priest. Not just a public thing. Yeah, it might be one of those things where you can easily do it publicly, but it's just easier in a group. I don't know. I was confused while I was in a group. Oh, I must have gotten this from the dungeon last night. About the details. Alright. I guess I could always spam. If I found one delve I wanted to do a lot of, I could spam it to level up my delves, and then that would be the end of it, because it's not like we're doing... But you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do different ones with the intent of maybe doing the different stories of the different ones. So, like, if I look at Collegiate Calamity, I've done 2 stories of it now. So I may as well pick a different delve just to get another story. So for Atalamon, I did the Totem Annihilation. So if I look at it now, it says Totally Unbecoming. So I have to do that. That's got a fun name. Can't go wrong with that. Campfire Decor for the Singularity event. Neat stuff. Nice. I got this one. I got this pet. I named him Tickles because when he's coming after me, he kind of looks like he's doing that "I'm gonna get you." And he's so big. Favorite thing of Midnight so far. Yeah, it's a pet. His name is Kai. His actual name is Kai, spelled K-A-I, but I've dubbed him Tickles. Oh, I'm in the delve still. I was trying to walk out of the delve while fully being inside of it. I was like, this is definitely fine and what I'm meant to be doing right now. Alright, we're heading this way. Guild really did the Endeavor fast this time with 20 plus people playing. Ours is chugging along too. I don't think we're done, but we're over halfway done. And I don't even think anyone... Some people might be doing actual, like, actual things that are specific to the Endeavor, but I'm pretty sure it's just guildies are playing the expansion and therefore getting Endeavor progress. There's actually one quest that recognizes when you play a small race. Oh yeah? Squirrel Squad turbo nuked it without trying. Do you know if Squirrel Squad's rating this season? Just offhand out of curiosity. This delve ruined my life last time I was in it, so I need a redemption run. 80% done. Haven't got to my house at all yet. We are? Okay. I guess I can untrack Delver of the Depths because I can't do those 2 delves just yet. Oh, did I get a utility curio? I did. I got a Time Lost Edict. What does it do? Companion has a chance during combat to create a sanctified area at a party member's location, warping the flow of time in combat for all inside. Allies within... Okay, so Valera drops a zone that gives you movement speed, cooldown, recharge, and cast speed. Enemies suffer the opposite effects last 12 seconds. That sounds sick. Let's do that. Boys have gotten AOTC every season since Dragonflight. Forgot Endeavors exist. There's just so much going on. At least just playing the game gets progress on it. Yeah. I remember the first Endeavor, it was really hard and it didn't seem like very much progress for doing something like a delve. But that's because nobody was doing delves because it was like the end of the War Within and everybody was kind of done with it or like not playing. My guild is way more active right now than normal. So there's a lot more people just kind of on living their lives. All right. I look like I need a reload because this looks busted. So one moment. Cautiously optimistic that my internet problems are fixed. Might try moving into the raiding group at Squirrel Squad. Yeah, this mount is Alanira. I want to get a new mount. I should do, Glyph Hunter. I should do Glyph Hunter. There's a Dragonhawk for it. Alright. Tier 5. I got the item level for it. Going in. Totally unbecoming. Defeat the Valabranch and break the Hex, imprisoning the Amani Trolls in frog form. Also, while we're talking about Amani Trolls... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Didn't go in here, did it? Tell me I didn't get rid of it. Not Latent Arcana. There's a, currency thing, like a Warbound thing that can drop from... There it is, Vile Essences. Don't get rid of these. If you see these and you're like, I don't know what this is for. If you have any interest in mounts, don't get rid of them. They're really annoying to farm and you need a bunch of them for mounts. So if you're getting any while questing or just living your life, just hold on to them. I know it has a vendor price. Don't do it unless you have no interest in mounts at all. Is it still a pain to get? Alanira? You would still need to do some farming, but you'll be powerful enough to do the farming without a lot of drama. You would just grind bees and wolves out front of the Cinderbrew meadery area in Isle of Dorn. Okay, so we've got some buffs. I'm going to double check. I want to look at the companion supplies. I don't know why they don't put them right at the beginning anymore. They make you kind of run in a minute, and then they give you companion supplies. Oh, hi, buddy. Are you getting up? See you later. You... Low-Tech, thank you very much for the brand new primes. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna look at the supplies. We're gonna pop in our new edict. I'm excited to see what that kind of looks like. Alright. Seek out Amani Hex Sticks. Use the power on the frogs to break the hex. Okay. So I'm unfrogging people. Darkrafter, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Vile Essence is the thing you shouldn't sell if you want to mount. It's warbound. Drops from, I think, Trolls-ish in the in Zul'Aman. I don't know if anybody would. I'm just saying just in case. Puddle Jumper Shrine. So this removes the curse of transformation for nearby frogs. This isn't a real frog. That's a frog. What are you doing to that frog? Unhand it, sir. Use your guide for raids. So many times I want to support you even if I shouldn't, but FOMO pet. You gotta make your own choices with your disposable income. It is a cute pet. I will give it that. That's as much push as I'm gonna give it. There's another frog over here. How many? 20. Okay, we got free 19 more frogs. This doesn't sound like a fast one. A Talamon does not seem like it's going to be the primo delve of this expansion so far. This is shaping up to be adjacent to Excavation Site 9. At least it's pretty. Oh boy, I'm jumping. Thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Yeah, we prioritize the safety of frogs here. We're part of the frog safety team. $1,000 to open the skull treasure for one mount. Need that treasure to get another mount. Voila. Thank you very, very much. NPC in Herondar. Short quest line unlock ability to collect shards for a mount. Wanted to let you know. Thank you. Yeah, I probably haven't done that yet. I haven't done a lot of the side questing. I have got Vile Essences, but I think there's another type of shard. My irresponsible choice is done. Some games put on useful tips for items, currency to buy mounts and so. This will help in WoW. I mean, you have a tooltip that says there's probably a use for this. Which is a hint, I suppose. But, I don't know. There's a lot of things competing for your bag space. Maybe I'm just projecting and I assume everybody else is as quick to just delete stuff as I am. Don't immediately know what this is? Gone. Get it out of here. You want me using my pixels and my monitor to display an item that I don't know why I'm carrying it around? Absolutely not. Think of the computer calories needed to store that information. Hey. Oh, hey, thingy. Lots of frogs. Using the wands on frogs reminds me so much of the Argent Tournament daily where you're kissing frogs at the lake in Northrend trying to turn one of them into a person. I used to do that, I think, every day for months, it felt like. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift sub. 760 XP, sometimes 5600. I think just RNG. I think sometimes you get lucky. Computer calories gives bulking season a whole new meaning. I think my metaphors are getting a little fried. Heard someone say Herondar music sounds like White Lotus music, and now I can't unhear it. A lot of the soundtrack of the troll areas, can't speak to Herondar, but a lot of the troll soundtracks reads very Cirque du Soleil to me, which is a compliment. I love Cirque du Soleil music. I used to have it on a CD in my bedroom as a kid. Are those froggies riding around in a froggy? Oh, the froggy dropped off the froggies. Oh, it had a whole busload of froggies. This is a bullfrog. I can't save him. I kind of want to. He looks like he'd have a good name. Never noticed the music in WoW before, but this expansion has amazing music so far. One of my guildies pointed it out last night, and now that it's, like, he's right, it's really good. I think I just have it really low when I'm streaming. I can't hear it over the sound of myself yapping. Jeremiah. Hazel frog breath. No, not today. One of the things I was sprinting around doing is I sprinted out of my office after starting the stream countdown, the 5-minute stream countdown, to be like, I can put on my makeup in 5 minutes or less. And I finish it, and I sprint back to check on the time, and I had 90 seconds left, and I'm like, I can brush my teeth! So I sprint back to the bathroom and, like, try to speed run teeth brushing, just to kind of, like, I don't know, it wakes me up a little bit. I like doing it in the morning. But you have to be careful when you are brushing your teeth in a massive hurry to not grab the dog toothpaste, because that one's chicken flavored. You don't want to do that. You got to use enough of your brain to avoid that outcome. Cradle and Field Cirque du Soleil. Laura's building. Void is supposed to be dark. Why did they make it so sparkly and blue? For me. I like it. It's pretty. Too much grim darkness just gets gets to be kind of a bummer. It's winter. It's dark outside. I need pretty colors on the screen. The screen has one job. Yeah, worse if you use the dog toothbrush. How does Priest feel at midnight? Keep hearing most classes feel kind of weak. I can't speak to strength yet because this early in the season, it's kind of hard for me to judge. I don't have anything to compare it against. I was able to heal enough to get us through the Mythic Zeros at item level kind of 220, 222-ish last night. It felt challenging. I definitely had to press my 3 buttons pretty hard. It feels more stripped down than anything. I'm only playing Holy Priest. I can't speak to Discipline. There's not... You definitely lost a lot of buttons. You've got enough to get by, though. I definitely have some room to improve. I can definitely do better than I'm currently doing with the toolkit. What does Inky Pot do? Inky Black Potion. Those usually just sort of skin... It's like a filter. It skins your screen to make it darken. It's almost like a negative filter, but like an artistic one. Those toothpaste should not be kept together. The tubes are wildly different colors. You just have to... And I have never mixed them up. I'm just afraid to. I'm afraid that one day I'm going to be fried enough to make that mistake. 41k achievement points. Holy, congratulations. That went up fast. Put down large totem. Press every cooldown blue bar bigger than all other bars. Think it's fine. Yeah, I will. You won't hear me complaining about class balance until I get into raid if other people are out healing me. And then if I take like 2 weeks to like really, I don't know, study the sword and try to figure it out, and if I still can't get up to like at least medium on the meters, then I will complain that it's broken. But usually that's kind of my bar. It's fine if I can make it work for my raid team. And I'm sure I can. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think I just gotta kill stuff. I don't have cooldowns up. I just used them. Which Mythic Zero is the most difficult to heal? There were a couple spicy ones. I don't know if I remember which ones were which. I remember Den of Nelarak felt long again, even though it wasn't nearly as long as it was on, you know, Follower Dungeon. We had to learn how to do a few of them. One of them had a last boss that was wildly harder than the rest of the dungeon. The last boss with the demon lady, the warlock lady, where you take the portal into the inside of like the expanding circle. Hang on, let me figure out what the heck I'm talking about. One of these. No. This one maybe? Yeah. Murder Row. The last boss of Murder Row was harder than the first 3 put together. It just seemed tuned way out of whack. Boarding my flight soon. Have a good rest of the stream. Have a good flight. I hate those imps. Yeah, we wiped on it once, and then it was... Even once we'd figured out the mechanic and we're doing it correctly, it still felt really challenging. I don't know. Finding boss, Shining Veil. I have to look at them again. I did 5 of the 8 dungeons. I don't remember which 3 I didn't do. That was kind of a blur. Let me see. Shining Veil. What is Shining Veil? Blinding Veil? I don't think I did this. I didn't do Blinding Veil yet. Lock main though, I want her gateway. It's gorgeous. The first time we pulled it, I didn't even know there was a gateway. My group leader was like, take the lock gate. And I'm like, we don't have a warlock. Why are you trolling? We never have a warlock. Delphos. But even with the DPS staying on top of the imps, it was still a very long fight, and it was hard to heal. Even when we were doing it correctly. I found it to be overtuned. But the other thing I should say is that was also the first dungeon we did. So we had dramatically less... what the heck? Gear for that one. That was the worst geared all of us were all night, because we were getting gear basically from that point on. So that may be part of it, but that doesn't change the fact that the last boss felt so much harder than the first 3. It was strange to have such a difficulty spike within a dungeon. What item level are people expecting? That's a good question. Maybe chat will know. I did them with friends, so we were just going with it, whatever we had. We had a pretty big gulf. I was asking around. One of my friends was already like 230, had played a lot, and some of my friends were like kind of 205, hadn't played very much. I went in at kind of 220 or so, and I think that's where Flabby was as well. Thunderboo, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. 220, give or take, acceptable? Yeah. Ooh, should be careful. My problem is that I've been fighting this so long, I'm starting to get bored, so I'm starting to not look, and I feel like if I stand in that stuff, I'm gonna die. Oh, dear. You think I'm doing this wrong, or he's just getting harder? Can't tell. Da, 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 da. Totally unbecoming. We've done that story now. Yeah, I don't even have renown gear yet. I didn't do all my weeklies the first week, and I missed some world quests as well. I got feet, but I don't need them. Bummer. Oh, I finished my world soul thing. Forgot about that. Oh, I 1000% forgot about that. That's funny. I picked the delve one ages ago because I was like, yeah, I need to do delves. Yeah, let's go back to town. I don't think I think I've opened enough pinnacle caches that that's not really going to give me anything good. Oh, you know what else I got? I got an Amani dining table. Fun. Bag of gold. I'm gonna disenchant the boots. Don't need them. I had early access. I had early access too. I just didn't get everything done in the early access week. It wasn't finished leveling for most of it. Do you see Lily in the Argentina? I haven't been back to the Argentina. Maybe I should do that. They're gonna bribe me to do that with something. So we get an Apex cache, which at this point, lots of reputation. Lots of reputation. Some Voidlight Marls. I can't believe how few Voidlight Marls we're getting for how many we're gonna need. I can't see how we're gonna get enough. Didn't we get like 700, 800 resonance crystals from a cache before? And you need you need a lot of them. I don't know. And that's not even considering that now we have furniture to buy, which one might want to buy copies of. It's me, Meseal. Thank you for the 2 gift subs. What is the purpose of the Argentina? It's a great question. I don't know. Where is the Argentina? Follow-up question. I know that I have like a key. They nerfed it though, didn't they? Key to the Argentina. Like 8k Marl, how much do you have? I mean, I've bought a thing here and there, but I just feel like the amount that you get versus the amount you need seems crazy. Got a lot of mine from leveling alts. Yeah. Hello. Oh, he's gonna give me, okay, decor. Go to Hellfire, get rusty battle axes. Okay. Or collect Scarred Spear from the Hellfire Ramparts as well. And he'll just port me there? Alright. I don't even want to go get another quest yet. I feel like the Argentina is just for vibes. Look at this place. It's incredible. What is this? Is it a... Oh, it's a pet paddle. I forgot about her. Like, why is there a weekly here? Oh, tons of oddball folks you read into. I am obsessed. Tendo, 1866. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you picking me. I like a good nostalgic kind of retro style quest. I'm super down to walk through a portal and come collect some rusty axes in the Path of Glory. This feels juicy to me. Doesn't bring us to Silvermoon. We'd use that as a Hearth AFK spot. Didn't it bring us to Silvermoon for a hot minute, and that's why people were really excited about having it on 90-second cooldown, the key? Can't get past that pet battle. NPCs change over time. Sometimes Lily's here and she's all grown up drinking. No, how dare she? Not allowed to be grown up. Just takes you back to where you were when you leave. Oh, okay. Well, I can get on board with that. Key for Mortar Row. Follower dungeon, use key, leave portal outside the dungeon in Silvermoon. I guess so. I hate abusing follower dungeons like that. It just feels so clunky. It's a good tip. It works, and it's a real, you know, it's not a problem to do, but like, ugh. Good for farming instances. So I'm just doing this for decor, huh? That's pretty much the only thing we're after. 9. Until they nerf it. Add a mage in there for a Silvermoon portal, though. My Hearthstone is 30 minutes, and I swear it used to be like 15 or something with like a guild perk. Did that die? Does everybody have a half-hour Hearthstone now? Less humans? Did I mess something up? What's going on with that? Yeah, we all have a Silvermoon portal in our neighborhoods currently because of the Endeavor as well. So that's a thing. I guess I should put this key on my bar, huh? 30 minutes here. Okay. Because I find myself having to actually think about it. Why is Daneth Trollbane pointing at me? Why do you bring me these rusty old axes? Completed quest from an Argentina visitor. Got myself an orcish spear. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to spend 750 for more of them, but that might be kind of nice just for whenever you want like a narrow post. Like when I was making my microphone boom arm, something like that could have come in real handy. Not that I'm spending 750 marbles to get a second one. Hi, Goodwin. Okay, same sort of thing. 8 Frostbitten Tabards, Icecrown Citadel. Optionally acquire the Ebon Banner. So when you say optional, it's just, they mean it, huh? Yeah, I wonder if the guild perk just got, like, stealth nerfed. So that is the Argentina. I just used my key to teleport there. I feel like there must be a way to get there just from Stormwind, like a thing you can walk into, but I have no idea where it is, if true. Yeah, questing with him in EPL was fun. I think we're going to get a lot of, like, kind of remember this guy style NPCs in the Argentina. There's not. It's only the key. I wonder if they're going to keep it around after midnight then. It's kind of a cute concept. Literally Khadgar's pocket dimension. Coming. Do I need any loot? Oh, I don't have all the things installed. I was wondering if I need any loot from ICC. I came in on 25 player heroic, so I'm pretty sure I don't need loot in this difficulty, but that's fine. If I had a pocket dimension, I would use it for naps. I would make a luxury Hazel only nap pod, and I would escape into my pocket dimension whenever I just needed a nice break. Didn't see the new shop items. Not gonna look. Hasty Hearth perk shows 15 minutes. Does not work now. Maybe it's just bugged then? Maybe there's hope for it? Don't want to be inside of his pocket. Uses for pocket dimension depend. Yeah, I guess in my fantasy it pauses time or like does not exist in the same timeline, so I can escape into it and recover without transpawn, without needing to thinking I'm not getting very many drops, but it's because I'm not losing anything. Yeah, in my fantasy version, time is not progressing in the standard world, and it's just a place for me to decompress without losing a bunch of time. Therefore, ideal nap pod. Yeah. I was walking right by these. I did not see them. What is the new add-on manager? I am using the CurseForge one, CurseForge client. It's had some controversies over the years, but it's working for me. Pocket Dimension with good Wi-Fi. Once upon a time, I would have wanted that. Nowadays, I would not. I would not want to be on the internet in my my special safe secret Pocket Dimension. It would not improve my rest or relaxation in any way. Maybe give me some books. Sometimes if you mad back at her, she's like, what did he say to me? And she like stops for a while. Gotta think about it. One more of those little glowy things. Obsessed with my hair and ear shaman. Why in ACC? Doing Argentina quest. Sort of. Wow. This whole time you could speak? So much stuff on the shop. Don't look. Yeah, no, I'm not going to. They can do it, and they can make their money, and they will. They don't need my help. If I go up, is there gonna be? Yeah, there's more space for me to loot stuff back here. Yeah, people were talking about that workaround for the Argentina teleport in chat earlier. It's valid, but I don't like it. I hate using follower dungeon queues like that. People used to do it last expansion, like they would queue for Dawnbreaker to get access to Hallowfall in a hurry because there wasn't like a fast travel to it. And I tried it like once and got so annoyed that I never did it again. Okay, back and go. Pet, isn't he cute? I named him Tickles because he's gonna get me. Having a good time watching a stream while I try to find a print string buried somewhere in my code. Love how I gave myself no hints. Sometimes past you just needs future you to go on a scavenger hunt. This is me when I'm trying to figure out where I put something down in my house. No hints. It's like a mystery. It's a nice looking banner. I don't think I want an Ebon Blade banner in my house, but if I did, it would look like that one. Got a big old sword on it. Alright, that was a lovely little diversion. I suppose I'm still doing delves though, so what happens if you, I guess if you go out the portal, it's just going to put you back where you were. What is this? Oh, I left my weapons in the rack. Oh, that's cute. Just for cosmetic appeal. You know? The RP of I put down my sword and I have a drink. I clicked on expected something to do. Bunch of little interactables, yeah. Oh no, I'm in ice cream. I'm not even gonna ask. Well, alright. Plan B. Yeah, leveling up my delves. I've got a few more to do. New mounts are insane. You can pick up a martini, walk around with it. I need to visit my little streaming room. Kind of want to stick a bed in what's going to be the bedroom, just so that in my brain there's a place for my gnome to go to sleep. You can push your delves up to tier 7 currently. Oh, still in love with this. Continue to be obsessed. I need to make sure I get the Twitch drop actually, because there's more plushies. I've got all month to do it, but I haven't actually left a stream on long enough, I don't think. Happy. Love that. Yeah, this is a pet. This is a pet. It's normal size too. I haven't used a pet biscuit or anything. Oh dear, this is gonna be the bedroom. Let me put down my bed. I have one that's died, this one. I'll just stick it here for now. I don't know if that's where it's gonna go. This is still a huge bedroom, and it's small. I had a rug. Actually, I have a few rugs. I have a lot of rugs now. I'm not gonna get stuck decorating. I'm not gonna get stuck decorating. I'm not gonna get stuck decorating. I like this one. Let's try this. I mean, yeah. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby. Katie, I gotta get up soon. Actually, no, I'm fine. Lauren507, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. We need tiny rooms. I mean, we have them. There's literally, that's what size the office is. That's literally a tiny room. I'm gonna scooch this in a little bit. It's a bit too out there. That's better. Okay, at least now my gnome has like a place to sleep. No, I didn't do the 50 pieces of decor for the Endeavor. Meow wow. Tamed one of the new capybaras in my Hutter and they're huge. Love your YouTube channel. Thank you, Jasmine. I really appreciate that. Lots of echoes in there. Yeah. Yeah, needs doing. Now that we've bumped our Endeavor up a little bit, I want to see what else I can buy. I bought a couple wine bottles. What else can I get? These are the first things. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of glasses and wine bottles just to have. We've got the display bottle now. I'll just get one of those. There's an easel. Just one of those. These are sick, and I'm going to get at least 2. I might need more later. I don't know. They're cute. These I haven't unlocked just yet, but I'm sure before you know it. Every time I see a notification you've uploaded, it brings me joy and comfort. Oh, that's a really sweet thing to say. Let's learn a couple of these. I haven't even looked at my decor rank. I'm sure it's garbage now because there's so much new decor and I haven't done a lot of the side quests. I really came back here just to get a portal back to Silvermoon. That was my main motivation. I'm just getting sidetracked. Popping bottles. Who would have thought, right? I was trying to imagine what I'm going to do if I ever do go back to BlizzCon one day. I'm going to go to a party and just like, I don't know, walk around with a Dasani. Not really. Dasani's pretty gross. I'm looking for another delve that I might want to do. I feel like there's not very many in Eversong. Maybe just because there's more of them kind of up in Kildanos. What else do we got delve-wise? I know there's a few in Voidstorm. There's probably a few in Herondar. Haven't been out there in a bit. Grudge Pit. Light Bloom Invasion. Don't see why not. Light Bloom Invasion. Let's go to the Grudge Pit. Oh, thanks, X Arthur. Sidetracked and wow, I could never. Yeah, so that neighborly text for petting the cat or repairing something, it's for an Endeavor task. In your Endeavor list, there is a task that is like, be neighborly, and it's a count out of like 100. Be a good neighbor. So I've got 3. You get to 100 and you get like your crests and coupons and XP and whatnot. Meow. Honey. What? One of the docks in Silvermoon not out yet. Coupons! Yeah. I always need more coupons. I can always buy copies of stuff. I had to go back and buy so many copies of little like gizmos and gadgets and cables and stuff from the Mechanome Endeavor last month so that I could set up like my desk and stuff. Defending the Runestone Soiree thing's worth 4k plus gold. Yeah, the gold's been pretty good from the weekly caches. I need to look up a guide for Selthrill Soiree to see if I'm doing it wrong. I'm just maining one faction. I'm just doing all my dailies with the same faction. I understand it's repping me down with a different one. I'm just going to cross that bridge when I get there. I don't know. I saw the way the rep distribution was, and I decided I didn't want to do any math. Getting crammed by Voidstorm questing mobs, the scaling noticeable. Yeah, it's I think a lot of people agree that the Voidstorm questing when you get there is the slowest and most difficult part. The mobs don't seem to scale any lower than 88, and they let you go there at 86. And I found that I was occasionally, the mobs were just winning. Despite my best efforts. I gotta make some more food. Hang on. Come here. Have a candle on your head. I'm gonna cook some more stew. Don't see why not. Keep getting a ping about loot in my Endeavor chest. It's in your neighborhood by the steward and the bulletin board. There should be a little marker on your map. I know, it surprised me too. I had the same kind of reaction. Take the one he gives a bonus for. Takes the least rep away if there's two. I looked at all the decor that they had and I picked the one that had the decor I wanted the most. Can't click it. Maybe bugged. Could be. Are you supposed to do the soiree every day or is it every week? I thought it was a weekly. Am I supposed to do it every day? I was told there would be no math. Alright, I got a little food buff. I still have my thingy. We're up to 6. Which is recommended for exactly my item level. Weekly, but you can do it on alts for more currency. Rep is weekly locked. Gotcha. Okay. I don't have any curios. Do I want to pick anything up? Nope. Okie dokie. How's my Valera? Let me do a little repair. My Valera is level 8. Not nothing. Alright, Light Bloom. Light Bloom Grudge Pit. Last time I did this, it was like the fighting thing. So this is going to be different. We're freeing fighters and slaying attackers. You got it. How's everyone liking Midnight compared to War Within opening week? Gosh, I don't remember War Within opening week at all. It wasn't even that long ago. I think I was just fried. I'm having a nice time this week, though. I can tell you that much. Did you get a WoW survey? I haven't done a level 7 delve yet. Maybe it's coming. This is a 6, and this is as high as I've pushed them so far. Yeah, War Within came out like 10 years ago. I like the Midnight Zones better, too, on the whole. This is my favorite first week in many expansions. Belflove and TBC Girly can't get enough of these zones. I was dying last night over the, like, southern accent blood elf. The pet guy, the hawk tamer. A new Belori Delana, partner. Like, I can't stop saying that. It's so funny. I'm not, such a thing has never crossed my mind in all these years that you would get a blood elf who would be like, howdy. Matron lady. Haven't come across her yet. Any interest in Pocopia? Can't say I know what you mean. What is a Pocopia? I don't know. What's a Pocopia with you? Matthew McConaughey playing a blood elf. You've yeed your last hop. What are the other blood elf phrases that they say in, like, Elven for lack of remembering what their language is called? Oh, this thing's mad. I kind of don't want to fight that. Let's do this one. Oh, it's Pokemon. It's the Switch game. Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm okay. I don't think there's any new games that could get me to spend new game money right now. I don't think there's a thing they could make that would get me to pay like AAA game price. It's just too expensive, and also, like, I kind of like the games I'm already playing. If anything, even if a game is free these days, it's like, oh man, learning a new game sounds like a lot. What if I just play the same things I've been playing? What if we just stick to WoW and Hearthstone Battlegrounds and Stardew Valley and Valheim? And just play those forever. Sound good? Sound good. Oh yeah, Baladash. Falinore? Malinore? Y'all. Oh, it's only for Switch too. Oh, well then I double don't need it. I don't have a Switch 2. I just bought a house. I'm not buying a Switch 2. They want like 30 billion Canadian dollars. They release Deep North. We'll have to pick Valheim back up. I will probably get a Switch 2 when they come out with a full Animal Crossing and not just like a patch for the old one. I will probably look into it at that time, assuming that everybody else is also hyped. It's going to be a while though. It has to be. What if I never stopped playing WoW and Final Fantasy? That was good enough for me. Yeah. It saves a lot of money to not play new games, I'll tell you that. They're expensive. And, I mean, I know I pay monthly for WoW, but been doing it for so long it doesn't even hurt me anymore. I do it annually. Once a year I get a huge charge on my credit card and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah. I get an email being like, there's been like $1,000. It's not $1,000, but it seems like a lot. Like, what was that from? Oh, that's right. That's right. Annual sub. Moonshanko P, thank you for the 3-month resub. Never thanked you for your ACNH tips video. It's really good. Oh, shucks. That video's done some work for me. I have made a couple of rent payments off of that one. Games for Switch 2, kind of disappointing. Nintendo has not really been knocking it out of the park with launch selection for their consoles in the last memory. They struggle a little bit with getting the right or getting enough launch games. It usually takes a while for enough stuff to come out to make it worth it for people, I feel like, unless you're just a hardcore fan. You know what saves the most money is not being alive. Listen, that's the last resort. Laugh when they announced Switch 2. I'm happy with my Switch 1. A lot of the things that are better about the Switch 2 are things that don't matter to me because I never play in handheld. I exclusively play on the TV with the controller. So the performance upgrades I would benefit from, but the Switch 1 runs the games I run on it just fine. So I'm kind of all right. Keep me in the WoW world. Stop playing for a long time and you help bring me back. Aw, thanks, Riggs. What the new Pokemon? Listen, I can't want what I don't know about. Information control is power. If you just don't hear about the news, you can't possibly want whatever they're trying to sell you. Am I doing fine? Yeah, we're doing all right. This is kind of a funny delve because there's not really a lot of map to it. It's like the Violet Hold of delves. You can sort of come up here, but for what reason is unclear. Oh, I'm coming. You just calm down. Shout out to all the people I've met in War Mode while leveling. Not a single actual PvP encounter until I got camped at a quest giver. Brilliant Petalwing. Is it a mount? Is it a mount that I maybe looked at in my Midnight Mount video? I feel like I did. I feel like I talked about it in the video. There's a whole canned reaction there. Won't be my first impressions anymore. I've heard there's new shop items. I will not be looking at them. Happy Capitalism Day to all to celebrate. They got me on the Epic Edition. That's good enough. I mean, they got me gold, but still counts. How far are you in the achievement for it? Not sure. I'll take a look. It was abundance, wasn't it? Vibrant Petalway. Oh no, it's a Herondar rare drop. You must be thinking of something else because this one's just a drop. I don't have it yet. Light Up the Night? Light Up the Night is for the Brilliant Petalwing. Did you say Vibrant? You probably said brilliant. I probably thought vibrant. I'm probably auto-filling that in. No, you did say brilliant. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've done none of this. I've done none of this. I will do it at some point. I like doing metas, but I don't usually get to them in the first week. Now that I'm playing the game, feel great about not having bought the Epic Edition. Delayed gratification. Gear in the Delves? No, not really. Sometimes the Delve doesn't even give me any gear. Abundance, what is it? It's an event. I don't think it's really broken for... Does it even give you gear? It must give you something for, like, your weekly. It gives you reputation. Again, for your weekly. I think farming it beyond that is just for cosmetics, I think. I gotta learn more about it. I need to look up some more info. Because I was confused by it as well. It seems to me that they tried to make an event that gives you the most kind of, like, loot get brain light up moments as possible, like, per minute. They were trying to maximize how much they can get you. Hoping abundance would give crafting mats does not seem like it does. Gives a box. Voidstorm wasn't, but it's fixed. Yeah, dopamine per second. Not even necessarily. Which zone is it in? It's in all the zones. The one that's like currently empowered will change. If you look at your map of the of the midnight zones, one of them will have an icon on it that shows you where the current, I guess, the most abundant abundance is, and that's the one you can use your shards of Dun Dun on. Oh yeah, that's true. You can use the currency to buy the mats. That's true. I'm just saving my currency for mounts and stuff. DPS stand for dopamine per second. I mean, in a roundabout kind of way, sure. Finally found that little bull. Got that pesky true off the main gameplay UI. Nice. Ramped up the quality of currencies? Or quantity of currencies. Let me see. I mean, what is this one? Oh, I haven't even done that yet. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I'm not necessarily against it, because if they put it in the currency tab, that means it's not in my bags. It means I'm not managing it in my bags. It also means it's not like an RNG drop. It's something that you can kind of earn deterministically, usually. Snickers Heart of Dun Dun every time. It's a cute name. Are we good here? Nope, we're not done. I need to explode them. How? Couldn't tell ya. Maybe with that. Ow! Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. This is terrible! Oh dear. I'm not good at this. Listen, my mom told me not to play in traffic. I don't like this. Let me get my buff back. Let me get both my buffs back. We must be nearly done. What goes down must come up. I gotta get around the edge to that bomb spore storage. But without getting run over by this stuff. I must be safe on like the far edges. I just want to kind of clear a path. Thoughts in the zones? I like them a lot. Eversong is my favorite. Voidstorm is my least favorite. Herondar and Zul'Aman are both really cool. I am pretty excited to be spending time in them this expansion. And I'm also excited to have Prey as an excuse to spend more time in them. I love an excuse to do world quests on a max level geared character. And ever since they gave up on emissaries, I feel like I don't have as much of an excuse to go do them. Like, yeah, you could do the special assignment world quests, but like it just didn't feel as satisfying. I guess I'll take the mushroom. What story? No. Light bloom something. It's been going fine. I'm just kind of tripping up at the very end here. There we go. Okay, so I gotta run around the border here. Hard mode prey had affixes to the world already. I was getting out of like blood pools that were spawning under my feet while world questing. That was cool. Weekly events. I don't know if we have any yet. I think they would probably start them at some point. It might be just that we have so much stuff going on right now that nobody wants to deal with everything going on right now plus time walking. They might be just holding off on it on the calendar. Let me see. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. I see a time walking week in like April. Maybe they're just going to let us get through the season first. Oh, there's a pet battle bonus week in the end of March. Yeah. Herd mode prey is fun. Really enjoy that edition. Yeah, I like it too. I'm curious if it's just a midnight thing or if they keep it around. Because at some point, if they want to add new things to do, they're going to have to retire some of them. Otherwise, it just gets so cluttered. But when they land on something that's really fun like that, you kind of want them to keep it. Perhaps I shouldn't just be standing in this. Aaron, you're just completely bald with hats on. Not even the pretense of hair. Blair, do you want to, like, mine that for me? That would be great. Prey's been really fun. Did my first hard one today. Nice. Yeah, for all the prey fights, you have to... You basically, you go do stuff in the zone, and you'll have a couple of extra activities to do. And as you do things that give hunt progress, you'll fill up, I guess, like an invisible meter. And when it's full, you're able to go confront them and fight them properly. But until then, they'll be ambushing you, which is one of the things that gives hunt progress. So at any time, you might have your prey ambush you while you're in combat. And they can hit you quite hard, so it can actually be sort of a challenging moment, depending on what you were doing when they showed up. But you signed up for it by opting in, so what are you gonna do? There's one more. It's up there. Don't get me. I was worried that they would be annoying to do when you had run out of world quest in that zone, but it doesn't really seem like it. You can kind of do anything. Treasure, I mean, everything works. Even just fighting random mobs works eventually, but it's a nice excuse to go do like treasures and rares and world quests and whatever else. Curious how challenging Nightmare will be once we're geared. Same, actually, yeah. Because right now, I am positive that if they let me do Nightmare Prey, they would moiter me. Like, I would be meat on the floor. But I have a lot of gear to get still, so. Joker Rogue, thanks very much for the gift sub. Appreciate it. At level 88, congratulations, Laura. Key to everything hard mode has been to be a Guardian Druid. Nothing in the open world seems to overcome that. Solar charge, cute. Alright, that was just a guess, but it seems that turning around did help me with that. Although I can't make Valeera turn around. This hurts. She uses my fade a lot more than I do. It's occurring to me that it's not a button I press very often, and it's a 10% DR with my spec, or at least I think it is. I think I'm spec'd into that. digging the 30-second silence cooldown. Better than what I usually work with. These stealth bosses are getting harder. This is only a 6. 7 might be a little tough for me to solo. Again, that would have been a great moment to press fate. Need to add more character slots. Do they? Light Bloom Invasion. Midnight Delves tier 6. Works for me. Oh, I didn't even notice which ones were the Nemesis packs. I got a Blossoming Forge, which is decor. Also adorable. Love that. Morning Hazel. Morning, Timmy. How many 90s? 1. And I'm pretty proud to have 1. It took me like 4 days to do it. I have 32 level 80s, but they are doomed to remain level 80 for the foreseeable future. Alright. Let's head back to Silvermane for the moment. Congratulations. Thank you. Alright. I am going to get up and take a short break. I will be right back. Okay. Alright. There is one more difficulty of Delve I have not yet done. Gosh, did I get anything good out of that? I don't think I did. I don't think I've gotten any gear. Well. Yeah, there's one more that we can do. So I may as well go see what a 7 feels like. What is it going to get me? What did I get at the end of that last one? I got a little bit of Voidlight Marl. I mean, I got 2 pieces of gear. They just weren't cloth. They were Adventurer BOE, or BOW. Bind on Warband. Leather and mail. I guess it's transmog. It's transmog, and I guess it'll help me gear up my alts. I suppose I can pop it in the bank. I'm trying to memorize where everything is, and I'm doing a horrific job. Is this the bank? No, that's the auction house. Is this the bank? Also, I lost all of my browsers in a hurry. Did I quit them? Hello? I lost it. Hang on, chat. Hold on. I'm still streaming. Okay, that's good. I think my Chrome died. One moment. Bear with me. Here we go. Scary. Bank is to the right. 1 second. I gotta find stuff like this. And there we go. Have to ask the guards where everything is. Half the time, I spend a bunch of time looking for the guards so that I can ask them where I'm going. Yeah, let's pop these guys in the equipment tab. And, yeah, I have a couple of pieces of old Warband gear. Honestly, I think I'm just going to vendor it to get rid of it. I don't even care if I could use it. I just want it out of here. Guards are so well hidden. I could use more of them just, like, guarding the outside of buildings. Like, they're around, but there's a few spots that I feel like they patrol, but that's about it. So I can get rid of that. That's for my CC. That's for my CC. Okay. Looking good. Oh, I have this shoulder enchant formula that I can use eventually. I'll just carry it around till I can use it. How are people leveling their Valeera so quickly? What's quickly? Mine's like 7 or 8 or something. What delve do I want to do now? I guess a Voidstorm one. I suppose we haven't done one of those in a bit. Let's just go to Voidstorm and find a delve. These portals I'm getting slightly better at remembering. Slightly. Very slightly. But it's still it's early days. It's okay that I'm lost, right? What is even her cap? Dunno. People leveling Valeera must be just grinding delves, right? Like, how else would you do it? Maybe there's a fast delve that you can grind repeatedly really quickly. Okay, Shadowguard Point has a story called Captured Wildlife. I'm sure that I need it. Shadowguard Point stories. Yeah, that is the second of 3 stories, so we can work on that. I haven't really had a good look at, wow, 150 Voidlight Marl. I kind of need that. Hang on. Hold on. Sidetracked. Distracted. Especially if I'm just gonna, like, fly through them, eh? Yeah, that's all we have to do. Yeah, I need to have a look at that, brilliant Petal Wing meta and find out if I'm... Like, I know I'm not close, but if there's anything that I want to be chipping away at early. Because I do want the mount. I do. The Vibrant Petal Wing is Herondar wears. I need all of them. I don't have any new Midnight mounts aside from the horse from the Eritar line. Alright, well that was nice and fast at least. I was heading to Shadowguard Point. Let's see if I can survive a 7. I'm still item level 229. I haven't upgraded my bracers or gloves or anything. I was hoping I would get lucky. Roar74, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Add-ons must have if my goal is to have the minimum ones. I mean, you can play with no add-ons. It is more viable than ever before to do that. It's going to kind of depend on your personal taste, I guess. I have a list that is of all the add-ons that I use. That's probably overkill for just minimum add-ons. Trying to get used to daily world quests again. If I got a cat and I didn't notice it, I probably did. Let's do a 7. Turn Voidstorm Wildlife against the Shadowguard to disrupt their operations. Heavy Trunk may contain stuff. 2 Neleus' allies wandering around. I somehow did not notice the Nemesis packs last time. I'm gonna have to try a little harder. I got 75 Singularity Rep. I wonder if I should be doing all of it. One thing I'd like to look at is how close am I to... Like, what have I unlocked and when do I unlock good stuff? So at 9, you get gear. Is it 9 for all of them? No. There's a trinket. So I could get a trinket now. I'm going to need to go look at that because I'm pretty sure that's all champion gear. Rarity armor is 8, so yeah, they're not all the same thing. There's a belt for Herondir. Silvermoon gives a helmet, and it gives the helmet at 9, which I'm working on, but not quite there yet. Okay. Good to know. Alright, come on, Valeria. Let's see if this sucks or not. I mean, it hurts. I'll give it that. I am using Valeera as a DPS, and it is true that when I used to do more relevant delves on a Shadow Priest, I would sometimes switch her to healer so she could heal me and herself. I may be just running into the point where I should probably have her heal instead. I haven't really done that. She doesn't really do very good damage anyway, so maybe I should just try that and see if it really feels slower. I'm right here. Here. Have at it. Also, I did not notice any of the sanctified spots last time, and I probably should be looking out for them because I need to stand in them to get a buff. Satari Heart, thank you very much for giving out a gift sub and for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Collecting her little hearts reminds me of Zelda. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I love the crystal heart. I've never seen that. This is the first time I put her on, that particular roll. That's funny. Much better healer, kept dying as tank and DPS. She was definitely living dangerously for me. This must be the sanctified zone? I don't know. I guess I just run around into stuff. I didn't really read her abilities. Perhaps I should have done. Because if those are just health, like Bran's health pots were. I like how Bran chucked health pots, which at least kind of made sense, and Valeera is just... She's a rogue that's... I don't know what the lore justification is for her chucking out those healing things. I think we may have just stepped into, it's magic, don't worry about it. I'm assuming it's just healing, like... No, it's not Bran. It's Valeera. We have a new companion for the expansion. Crimson Vial. They sure don't look like Crimson Vials. That is a good point, though. I guess maybe she gets her Crimson Vials at, like, the glam store. She goes and shops somewhere fancy. She's getting them from Swarovski. Those are Swarovski crystal vials. Extracting life force from her enemies for you to collect. Well, I seem to be at full health now, so maybe this is the right move, because I don't feel like I'm doing that much less. She wasn't really doing a lot of damage before. Spoiled Bat, thank you very much for the 43-month resale. Appreciate it. The healing hearts are so campy, I love it. What do they have her do when she tanks? How are we going to say this? Again, J2, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thanks for picking me for your Prime. Welcome to a world of ad-free Hazel stream viewing. Okay. This one. I feel like this is going fine. Feels a little less dangerous than the last one, although I think that was just because I kept getting run over by guys. I think that was a bit of a user error problem. I'm terrified of the first season Delve boss. I really want to do it. I'm scared. It's gonna suck. I have not made a Harenir yet. I'm afraid to make an alt because I just feel like I'm kind of sort of almost like sorted out on my main. And I still feel like there's a lot more stuff that I could do. I feel like having an alt is just going to overwhelm me. But also I want to make a Harenir. I want to do a Harenir Hunter. But I'm kind of busy. Like, I don't really feel like I have time yet. I don't know. I guess as soon as it feels like it'll be fun, then I should just do it. This one? As much as I hated Bran, prefer him over her. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised by how much preference. Maybe it's just a lot of us not liking change, or we got kind of used to Bran. I feel that way as well, but I really thought Valeera was going to be more popular because she has more obvious widespread sex appeal, to be honest. I'm not saying Bran doesn't have any, but if you're pulling like 1,000 people, she's probably going to score a little higher. Miss Bran too. I want Harenir, but can't make one because I'm at max characters. She can't take for nothing. Worm bait collected from this way. My thoughts have been complicated. I think we just need some time to learn to love her. I think we just need to get to know her. Give Bran more V-necks. Give Bran a tight cardigan with a deep V, little chest hair poking out. But people will go nuts. I mean, she's got great boots. She vaguely reminds me of, the red leather kind of dominatrix thing is vaguely giving Mord Sith from that terrible fantasy novel I read. Oh, gee, the squirrel dance. Kalatosh, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Sword of Truth, that's the one. Awful. I got it at a used bookstore because it had like a traditional fantasy style cover and I wanted to relive my youth of like picking random fantasy novels off the shelf and just reading them. I've learned my lesson. I did not see the horrible TV based off of it. I believe you though. I 1000% believe you. Oh, I'm almost finished Earthsea and I'm sad. I need to get the Hainish cycle novels. I love Ursula Le Guin so much. I've been very much like luxuriating in Earthsea and I'm sad that I'm almost out of it. I've been taking my time too. I haven't been rushing through them at all. They're just not that long. That was the one thing I'll say for Wheel of Time is got a little thick in the middle, but holy moly, did it keep you busy for a while. I was reading Wheel of Time for like 2 years. I finally started watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms because everybody likes it and because I was fully out of TV to watch. Had finished everything else that even mildly interested me, so I'm like, fine, I'll turn it on. I'm mildly entertained. I don't know what my problem is. I'm just picky these days. Leyu Bonu, thank you very much for the gift subs. My apologies for ruining your name. Are you liking it? It's fine. Yeah, it's kind of sort of cute. I don't think I'm really in my fantasy TV show era anymore. But, you know, I'll watch it. You know, at least it's all out now, so we can binge it if we want to. Oh, they show you where the Nemesis packs are on the map. That's massive. That's huge. Okay. I wanna do all of that. That's what this thing is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the pit. Last week I watched the pit super late because I was really busy on launch day because it was WoW. The pit came out the same night as the early access launched. And then I was just busy for a few days, so it took us a while to catch back up to it. Because Bridgerton also came out, and I wanted to watch the second half of that. So I just caught up on it the other night, and I'm excited for more of it. I tried listening to Wheel of Time, and the narrator was taking the subject matter just way too seriously. Still haven't seen Breaking Bad. I'm fine with that. Do you have Bridgerton thoughts? Yeah, I liked it. I thought that it did a good job of handling some actually heavy material, which is not something I expected from Bridgerton. Bridgerton's never really done that before. I'm not ashamed to say I cried a little bit. It was tough. However, I felt like that and then the weight between the two halves of the season dropping completely deflated all the tension I had in the main couple. By the end of the show, they were just kind of hot and there, and that was all they had going for them anymore for me. Like, I was really invested in them in the first half, but by the time we got to the end of it, it had been too long since the first half, both chronologically and also with other stuff going on, that I was no longer that engaged with it. I appreciated that they hit a lot of the same romance show tropes that K-dramas tend to hit. That felt kind of fun and nostalgic for me. As a girly that had a big K-drama phase a number of years back. But, yeah. Good season. Good season. Worth watching for Bridgerton fans. Never got around to supporting more directly. Thank you for all the videos over the years. Thanks for watching over the years. Yeah, I enjoyed it better than the season previous. Give me 4 extra fish. Oh, I'm not even done devouring researchers. Kind of thought I was just looking for the last boss at this point. I will not be looking at the shop stuff. Happy for people that are excited about it. I will not open that tab. It's not happening. Which one do you think is going to be the focus? Do we know? Or are we guessing? I don't know. I want Eloise, although I'm nervous because I've read some spoilers for her book story and it does not sound like Eloise. Do we think they're going to table Francesca for another season? Or do we think we're just going to go right into it? I don't know. What's your favorite season? Mine was 2. 2 was really good. I have a special place in my heart for 1. 1 was a little bit more toned down, I felt. I mean, it was still crazy, but like the show started to really caricaturize or become a caricature of itself a little bit towards the later seasons, and I can still watch it, but it definitely started feeling a little bit Netflix paint by numbersy. Laughing Icarus, thank you for the gift, so appreciate it. Yeah. Part of my problem is I don't find Benedict particularly appealing. He's just not really my type, and that's not his fault. It's not a knock on him. He's just not really working for me. I was there pretty much 100% for Yurin Ha. She was incredible. Wonder if microtransaction fatigue is happening in WoW, or if we're the only ones that don't open the shop. I think there is some microtransaction fatigue for sure, but I think that they're probably making more sales every time they come out with new stuff, because the people that do buy it are continuing to buy it and they have more things to buy. Like, people that are kind of iffy on it are going to drop off, but the people that continue to shop are going to shop so much more because of all of the new options and how hard they're hammering it that they're going to make up the money anyways. It's the normal, that's how it usually works for games, is they end up making most of their microtransaction money, and indeed most of the money from the game in general, off of a pretty small subset of players. And that's where you get people talking about whales. Like, those are the people that are going to be spending all the money on it. I just like Anthony. I almost didn't recognize him. I know he was supposed to be tan after his vacation or whatever, but like I had a who is this moment? Alright, that one's going fine. I need to do... Is this pack the one that's going to turn into a Nemesis pack, or did it already do it? I don't know. I've been in here for a while. I think when it comes to doing my actual, like, rank 8 delves and stuff, I may try to do them with Flabby, so that they don't take me 45 minutes per. Because I can struggle through them on Priest, but it's a bit tough. It's just long. It was the beard more than the tan. Yeah, the thing that really turned me off of the... I mean, I was already kind of souring on the shop just because I've been kind of reprioritizing my income these days, but like, it wasn't even so much Hearthsteel, it was the messaging around Hearthsteel that sent me right off the deep end. If they had just done it and not put out that smarmy little blue post, I would be over it by now, but they did and they can't take it back. Void research is this way. Yep, the Endeavor has been enabled by the guild. We're trying to get the rank set up so that I can do it, even though I'm not GM. He tried to give me a rank as a housing manager, and it's, I think, still bugged because I wasn't able to pick an Endeavor. The lore with the blue post. So they were catching some heat when they first announced Hearthsteel, or when there was first Hearthsteel being data mined. And they came out with a blue post explaining that Hearthsteel was good, actually, because it's more convenient for you to buy a bunch of it and then use it for lots of small purchases rather than like dinging your credit card each time, because housing items are something you might buy copies of and therefore they're pretty cheap. So they was like, this is more convenient to buy a bunch of Hearthsteel than to just keep buying 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents. Where that falls apart is A, all the credit card fees fall on the vendor, so like that's kind of not our problem. But B, they have BattleNet balance. They literally already have it. The only justification for doing Hearthsteel when you already have BattleNet balance is to further obscure the line between actual money and your Monopoly money, so that you don't feel like you're spending money when you are. That is the only reason. It's well-established game, like, microtransaction psychology, and it is scummy to insist that it's anything else. Just own the scumminess. Don't lie to us and tell us it's for our own good. It's insulting. And I'm insulted. That's where they lost me, was the audacity. Yeah, they literally have BattleNet balance. If you want to stock up a bunch of currency in your account so you don't have to do a bunch of charges, you can add BattleNet balance and use that. That's exactly what it does. That's exactly what it's for. They did not need another one for anything other than trying to effectively trick people into spending more money than they wanted to. They do it because it works. The Sims is adding something similar with its own currency, user custom generated content that they have nothing to do with, and they take a 70% cut. Oh, that's funny. I think I'm almost done this delve. Wow. I've been in here for a while. I don't know how long. Yeah, I'm not going to make too big of a performance over being all anti-microtransactions, because at the end of the day, I exist in the same ecosystem. I also want your money, on a smaller scale, but like, I benefit from the support of streamer. I am still, I'm still making my money off of WoW. I'm not really gonna pitch a huge fit about it. I'm just, my line is I'm not gonna buy any more of it myself, and I'm not gonna advertise it in my content. They don't need me to anyways, so that's where we're at. It would be pretty hypocritical of me to be like vehemently anti-capitalism when it literally pays my mortgage, so can't fight the system too hard. I just don't have to be happy about it. Well, the streamers, we choose you. That is very sweet of you. I just don't want to pretend to be anything other than a business, because I may be a one-woman business. I may not have shareholders, which we appreciate, because that looks like a mess. But it is still, like, I'm not a charity. I don't want to pretend to be a charity. I do maintenance priest, yeah. Moose and Kira are your shareholders. Small indie company. Yeah. I could, if I really wanted to, I could leverage messaging about being an independent Canadian streamer, but like lots of us are. I'm not Kieran Cancer over here. I'm not going to pretend that I am. Paladin or Warlock next? For you, you're out of character slots. You can't make anything else. Day you get shareholders is the day you sell your soul. That's kind of what it looks like to me on the outside, and it's like, if you're in a business where you desperately need capital to expand, then that's a situation I can't relate to because I've never been there. My overhead as a content creator is extremely minimal, and it's basically already paid for. Like, I have the equipment I need to make content. I don't need any more equipment to make content. My only ongoing costs are my selling my soul to Adobe subscription and, I don't know, power and internet, which I would probably be paying for anyway. So it's not like I could say, oh man, I need to do a round of funding for investors. Because like you could give me like $1 million to dump into my stream and I wouldn't get any more viewers. There's not a thing I could do with extra money that would make my stream more successful than it already is. Which is kind of a nice place to be, because it means that you don't need to stress about it so much and you can make more measured decisions about what you want to do with your life because you don't have to chase returns. Yeah, I will need a new computer eventually. We'll have to keep that in mind. See you later, Mr. Sonic Gen. I'd level to max? Nah, Hunter and then maybe a Druid. Yeah, alright. Did I get anything good? Utility Curio. Mandate of Sacred Death. Oh, they always have so many words. When your Delve companion casts Tools of the Trade, a sacred mandate is bestowed upon party members, granting their harmful spells and abilities a 5% chance to deal 1% of the target's maximum health. What? When your Delve casts Tools of the Trade, you get a buff, giving you a small chance to deal some damage. So whenever Valera picks a flower, you get a little buff. Okay. This month's tradies post awful. I bought this little skirt thingy. I bought this little pants skirt combo, and then I spent like half an hour making a mog to go with it because I liked it so much. So not a total loss for me. I like the quilts too, actually. Mog came out really cute. Thank you. Once you go to other people for money, they own your decision making. And this is why we strive for independence from our parents at the earliest possible age. Improves your relationship. Had to buy a new computer, old one died on me. Yeah. It's tough these days. They're hard. They're more expensive than they used to be. All the new Quivers cosmetic too, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. I have done all the delves that I'm going to delve today. I've gotten up to 7. I've got it all leveled. I got no gear. My Valera's level 10. That's something. She's learned a new ability. Sure. Why not? What am I going to do now? I wanted to do a bit more abundance, actually. Let's just Hearth, first of all. So I want to go to Zul'Aman. I want to use a few more shards and try to grind some unalloyed abundance. I'd love to get enough to buy, like, a mount. I haven't done the math to find out if that's in reach this week or not, but I should go try. Glory to a bounty so deeply abundant. All hail Lord Dundon. Yeah, maybe I'll feel better about abundance once I've done some more of it. I just need to get my feet a little more wet. Be a hunter, feel bad and empty. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it much since the changes. I feel that way about Holy Priest right now. Although, doing some Mythic Zeros on it has helped me feel a little better. It was still challenging. I still need to get used to using him a little bit more often. It's a 2-minute cooldown now. It's a good dungeon healing CD, and I wasn't using it as much as I should do. Yeah, Glyph Hunter's a good option, too. I wonder how long it would take. I'm kind of hungry, which it feels like karma because I didn't finish my breakfast. That's what I get for not clearing my plate. I mean, if you get handy nuts, you can just mark them on the map. I'm going to do abundance first. Let's go do this. Let's go find a group or something. Hunter pets die easily. Logged in my DK yesterday evening to level her in her blacksmithing. Spent most of the time decorating the house. It gets me. It traps me, I swear. Like, I'll be in the house and I'll be like, I just want to put down a thing, and then 30 minutes later. My house is so empty right now. It needs love. It needs more work. Speaking of. Don't mind if I do. Need an interior decorator. Are you excited for when they're going to let people like post and share builds? Some people are probably going to make really cute kind of like starter layouts out of just like the vendor gold stuff so that somebody could have like a nice kind of beginner house to work off of. Yeah, that's the problem. You just don't enter the house and then they can't trap you. What's this? Oh yeah, this stuff. Best way of getting marks will be farming 2k owner per chest for 5 marks. How do I find the expansion so far? I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting comfier with the new systems. There's a bunch of stuff to learn. And I'm starting to feel a little better about it. Okay, shall we find a group? I guess, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one without a group. Just to get kind of a control of what does it look like if I do it alone. I know it's a waste of a shard of a dun-dun, but I'm going to do it for science. guys. We did my whole entryway with my horde house. Realized I can rotate the mushroom pergola so it looks like it's growing out of the wall suddenly. Hour of the day, God. I haven't even started using any of the new stuff. Should I be skinning this stuff? I should be. So we still have a public altar contribution. It's funny that you can skin things, but like you don't have skinning. It's just event-specific skinning. Wow, it's definitely kind of boring by yourself. Let's go get some stuff. No, I know it's good at a raid. I just wanted to get something to compare it against. I wanted to find out how much better it is by doing it once on my own, just kind of to have a baseline. Oh, that one's evading. Looks like we're about halfway through. Since it's opposite day event, really boring. I still feel like I kind of don't get it, but like... I will. I just gotta keep doing it, I suppose. Okay, so there is other people around. You're not instanced. The public altar contribution, fill and trigger bonus events. And then I know it's tracking how much abundance I'm turning in, basically. Takes a little while to empty, doesn't it? Let's do one more pull. That bonus event isn't going to trigger while I'm in here. 20 seconds. Let's get a bunch of stuff. Yeah, they've just made everything very fast. Also, the music's kind of died. I feel very a cappella right now. Yeah, we got some achievement progress anyway. I think everything abundant from abundance stacks over time, I think. Okay, so I did it by myself. I got 900 abundance. That seems to be the cap. I did it with a group once, and I also got 900 abundance. So, like, what's the point of doing it in a group? What am I going to get better than what I just did? Just faster progress on the achievements? The achievements. That's it. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to feel so bad about not wanting... If you don't want to do it in a group, that's fine. Complete. So there is an achievement for doing 10k. Score. Alright, so there are achievements for doing particularly well in a given abundance. Lifetime total of 1 million gives a thing. There's another one. The travel method is for this, which is just collecting abundance. Yeah, so this is just for the achievements. Alright. Complete each abundance event location. I mean, I'm sure we'll get that sooner or later. Oh, Void Elf Weapon Rack. Craft Pixie, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's join an abundance group. Now that we've kind of checked. I'm glad to know that you can absolutely get your 900. I'm in Zolomon, right? Yeah. Your 900 unalloyed, regardless. Lifetime total 10 million? Did I miss a 0? I need to crank dialogue. I don't hear anyone yelling at me, and I'm sad about it. Let's turn it all up. Oh, enable dialogue. That'll help. Let's turn on ambient sounds, too. It's gonna jump scare me, isn't it? Alright, I'm in the group. Is there any logic of, like, you must go in at the same time as others, or not really? You can just kind of start it whenever you want. Alright, I'm going.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
So there's a chest over here. Oh gosh, something's happening.
Magnificent contributions,
What is this?
my acolytes.
It's just a tether.
Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
This just kind of feels like they're trying to deep fry me.
Your deeds glow.
Anybody else?
You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
I mean, I guess it's good. I did it in a party last time.
Glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant
Deeds glorify me. I feel like I'm gonna spend longer just turning in the abundance than picking it up.
glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded
Chaos
in
is fun.
abundant kind.
Yeah. I might be too boring for this.
Glorify me.
Praise Tempted.
Be benevolently rewarded.
Always done these solo. It seems easier to get achievement progress in a group, but you're still gonna get your same amount of currency regardless. That's my basic understanding. A raid group seems crazy. This almost seems like it's gonna get changed.
Divinely abundant boon. Glory
I don't know.
be to a bounty so richly abundant. Your deeds glorify
Oh, and it's full. So we drop it off. Definitely a very different game in a raid group. I'm basically just... I feel like I'm lagging. I'm just running to the altar.
be to a bounty so richly abundant. Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
Soup pot all over again. I felt like the soup pot used like 2 or 3 more brain cells than this.
Richly abundant.
This kind of feels vaguely like key jingling.
Magnificent contributions, my
100 players in a very small cave. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. It's working. It's just we're just triggering bonus events continually. I don't know what they are. They must be the mobs that are spawning or something. A creature cannot be captured until their scales are removed, so I guess I can skin it or something? But abundance-wise, we can just kind of keep filling up the bag and dumping it back in. I think the achievement you get is for turning in 10k in a given one, so it happened pretty fast. Yeah, it's just faster progress on the achievements.
shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
So they're gonna kick me out. There we go. So yeah, I got Artisan of Loanit, which is for 250k abundance earned at that den. I also got the Abundance Harvester achieve. And I'm sure I must have gotten my 900 unalloyed. Am I abundance? Yeah, and contributor. Okay, so I now have the lifetime total of 1 million, so he gets a crown. Good for him. Does he have it on right now? No? Okay. Here, let's go back in.
And be blessed by my abundance. Your deeds
So silly.
glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Kingdom.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant
Oh boy, this is
kind.
nuts. Yeah, I mean, I'll use the rest of my shards here. May as well. Easy way to get the stuff done.
Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
Possible to get rare pets. Wild pets? No. I don't know if you can upgrade the peaceful pets or not. I haven't tried that. I know some of them come in at lower quality, but ostensibly there would be no real reason to improve them because of,
To a bounty so richly
you know, they don't battle. It would just be for us and our neuroticism.
Glory be to a bounty
So I guess I'm just spending most of my time standing here turning in abundance. Because it takes a while to drain out of your bags. DFA score, yeah.
Your deeds
Grown to like the ferret.
you shall be benevolently rewarded.
Yeah, that's the abundance Dan. Is the floating guy.
Your deeds
It's kind of hard to see what's going on. I wouldn't blame anybody if this gives them a migraine.
benevolently rewarded in abundant.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised my computer fans aren't spinning up. I must have turned my settings down far enough.
Your deeds be benevolently rewarded in abundant.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to give you any gear, right? Like this is just for cosmetics, and I guess you can get some like profession mats or something if you wanted.
Richly abundant.
And achievements, it doesn't seem to be very, like, I don't think that doing this quickly is a huge advantage.
You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
It's a weird event. One quest item from the vendor counts for the meta.
Bounty so richly abundant. Magnificent contributions, my acolytes.
Yeah,
Revel
I'm
in
sure
this
I can...
divinely abundant boon.
I mean, I guess I could always just go to the different abundances and just do them solo just for the achievement if I wanted to.
Your deeds
But I could just wait for them to be up too and just use my weekly shards.
rewarded.
Getting the shards of my alts, wonder if it'll be good to do with them. Oh, maybe, yeah. Unalloyed abundance is not transferable. It looks soulbound.
Be to a bounty so richly abundant. Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
Oh my gosh. I think getting the currency and the achievements is the main thing, but I'm still pretty new at this, so I could be misunderstanding.
Glory be to a bounty
All right.
so richly abundant.
There's another 900. Thanks. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't just grind it out like this. Let me look at his,
Much waiting to be found.
Yeah, the vendor. Yeah, but 4,500 now. Yeah, I'm saving up for the Sun Feather. I want to get this first, I think. There's also some armor. Yeah, there's 2 mounts. There's different things. There's a toy. I think long term people will do this weekly for materials. Right? I guess there's enchanting knowledge too. I suppose I should get that early. Ugh, I don't know. I want like all the transmog and the furniture and stuff. Although, I guess it's not like super speaking to me. I'll get it eventually. Is the Idol of Abundance worth getting? Is that the thing that you need for the meta? The quest item? Yeah, let's go back in.
I promise you prosperity.
Worth doing a couple of times in Altered Professions.
Magnificent
Gotcha.
contributions,
Well, at least it doesn't seem very
divinely abundant boon.
hard. Especially in a raid group.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Doesn't really seem like there's... I'm trying to figure out if they would nerf it or not.
To a bounty so richly abundant.
I wonder if they would ever set it up so that you're better off in a 5-man group than a raid group, just for the sake of people's computers, but...
Deeds
I don't know.
glorify me. You shall be
Like it was
benevolently
bad?
rewarded in abundant
Sure, 2 is if I'd spent the coin, didn't get the reward. Yeah. Oh, it just unlocks some on the Altar of Blessings. They're pretty lackluster. Gotcha.
glorify me.
Yeah, I'll do it later then.
Shall be
I got a mount farm.
benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Glory be to a bounty
Yeah, you get the same
so
amount of currency from doing it
richly
solo.
abundant.
It's just faster achievements. And I feel like we will get the achievements eventually, regardless.
Contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon.
I already have the million. That happened so fast. Abundance ain't done till it's done.
Contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely
So this is just a
abundant
different
boon.
category. There's different categories of them. If I do this every week,
Glory
I'm sure we'll get
be
different
to
stuff
a
covered.
bounty so richly abundant.
I found a raid group in the group finder. I just look for an abundance farm group in the custom group finder. That's it.
Rewarded in abundant kind. Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Okay, he does yell a lot. I might turn him off. Next quest has World Quest as a reward. It's finally over. Oh yeah, he did it. You're through the hardest part of it now.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this
Let's fill it back up.
divinely abundant boon.
Positive reinforcement therapy, I suppose so. Yeah, it's fine.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be
My thing doesn't seem to want to turn in very much.
in abundant kind.
I feel like it's just the lag that's like slowing down the abundance turn in.
Your deeds glorify me. You
I could just hang out here and it'll spend the rest of it turning in my 3,000
abundant kind.
abundance.
Magnificent contributions.
I do like the length of rounds. 3-minute rounds is nice.
In this
It's nice to have something to do that doesn't take like 20 minutes per go. The word abundance in all of its forms have lost all meaning to me now.
shall be benevolent
Acolyte no longer. There's the lifetime total of 10 million. We did it. Wow. Are there bigger achievements than that, or is that it?
There is so much waiting to
Here,
be
yeah, send me back in.
Your deeds glorify
I'm
me.
gonna look at light up the night while I'm doing this.
Be benevolently rewarded.
What do you mean? I'm not tracking that many achievements. I'm not.
Magnificent contributions, my
Oh, I haven't finished exploring Herondor yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't finish it for
divinely abundant boon.
I didn't finish my Pathfinder. I just need to go to one spot in Herondor and I'll have my Pathfinder done.
Glorify
Argentina was quite fun. I was able to get a whole crowd of people start RPing in it.
rewarded in
Set up an impromptu open mic on the stage. Nice.
your
I love that it seems like your two joys in this game are PvP and getting people to roleplay. And like do kind of public events and stuff with you.
contributions, my
It's nice.
revel in this
Little juxtaposition.
divinely abundant boon.
I like doing the Argentina quests. They felt kind of nostalgic. Nice, simple, straightforward, easy to understand.
You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Your
Peter would not enjoy this event at all. At least War Within works better because most people aren't there anymore.
benevolently rewarded.
I would just do it not in a group. I would just do it solo. There's not nearly as many people if you don't join a raid group. It doesn't look anything like this if you're by yourself, but you'll still get all the same currency.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant.
Doing it like this seems to be mainly just about speedrunning the achievements.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Glory be to a
This is chaos and I love this.
richly abundant. Your deeds
Yeah, all the talk of abundance is making me think that Dun Dun's read some serious books on manifestation. Oh, we're slowing down. I'm not, my add-ons are fine. I turned off most of them.
glorify me. You
Let's get one more batch.
rewarded.
Ezzy, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it.
Your deeds glorify me
I don't even know if I need any more lifetime abundance. I might be fine.
in abundant kind.
I need a little reload. See if I can reload without disconnecting. It's the final boss of WoW after this X-Pack with how huge he's getting. That would be a really fun boss fight of him just being like, you've been feeding me. Tips for Shadow Priest, feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole with it. That's pretty much the spec. I'm not an expert. I've just been kind of making it up as I go along.
Glory be to a bounty so richly
Right,
abundant.
we did it. We did it. I have 6,300. I need what, 6,500?
Abundance
I think I'm gonna
overwhelm your fragile form.
leave the group and do it by myself for the last two, just for the sake of my sanity. So we leave. We phase onto a much quieter shard. We use our last token, and we're just gonna go do it solo. I haven't heard of that transmog set yet. Every time I use a dun-dun, I hear the Law and Order sound. Ooh, ouchie. I feel like Hearthstone would have gone over way better for me if they had given you like a little bit of it for free, like some games do. You get like a small amount of premium currency just for playing. You know, stick a little smidge of it in the Trader's Post cash, and then all of a sudden I might not buy any, but I'll forgive you. Alas, that is not what it's for. Would play it more if I could play other players in WoW. Like the card game in Final Fantasy. After this, I want to go finish my Pathfinder achievement. I just have a tiny bit more exploring. And be a Hearthstone cafe, compete with other players. They've had like little Hearthstone boards, but it's usually just like a mini game. They don't put actual Hearthstone in the game. Although they can barely make Hearthstone run in the Hearthstone client, let alone making Hearthstone run in WoW.
Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant.
Yeah. It kind of feels like what you do doesn't matter in Abundance. It doesn't really feel like you can do a particularly good or bad job.
You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind. Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Like, I'm not going to finish this treasure dun-dun in time, and I couldn't tell you what difference it's going to make.
Blow bright
I think none
You
is
have
the answer
few
to that.
abundant moments left.
Oh, I did actually get less abundance. You can fail it. That is good to know. I got 600 for that shard instead of 900. So it is possible if you really drag your feet while you're doing it solo to not get the full amount. However, I can still afford my mount, so that's good.
You have
Woof.
fine taste, sure.
Relief. It's my first flying mount of midnight. It's gonna be the new thing. That's a nice bird. And my camera didn't immediately zoom to like 5 meters above my head, which is great. Okay. It is cute, isn't it? I need to go to Herondar, so I guess I need to go back to town. Suppose I can just fly there, can't I? It's not that far away. I could also teleport to the housing neighborhood and then take the housing portal to Silvermoon, but I think I'd rather just do this. Pretty bird. I'm glad I finally got a flying mount. I know, I should probably work on my Midnight Cliff Hunter for another one. Danny Disaster, thank you for the 13-month resub. Realized my sub ran out because I got a German Midnight ad. Bracket. I am not German. Important qualifying information. Clariceros are nice mounts. They're pretty. I don't know when I'm going to use a big ground mount, though. I love the Flora-Fauna. I want to make a Harenir Hunter and have a bunch of them, but, like, can I even get any before getting to max level, or am I just going to have to tame, like, a boar or something and then wait until I get to 80 and start questing at midnight to tame the cool new hunter pets? I don't know. Okay, I guess we gotta go this way. Oh, they start with a raptor one. Okay. Yeah, 900 is the cap. I found out you can get less than that if you do an especially bad job. Yeah, that's nice music out here. Taylor's 97. Should I spend the 24k gold? Did you do Darkmoon Faire already? There we go. Midnight Explorer. I got some finery funds. Yeah, let's go to Silvermoon and see what we can buy with that. Now that we've got our Pathfinder done. I haven't looked at the new sets for finery funds yet. Thanks for sacrificing for us. Yeah, it was important research. It definitely wasn't just me not doing it very well. Made 4 Hairneer alts so far. No, not planning on leveling them, but it's so fun. They're pretty. I guess I could just look at the character creation options again. They said they did Darkmoon Faire. I already asked. How do you find it so far? I'm liking it. I think it's good. I like the new zones a lot. All the visuals and the music, the atmosphere is very nice. I like the city too. I thought I would be a little bit peeved about it being so horde, but I've gotten over it in a hurry. All right. Finery funds may be spent with Andra at the bazaar. Would it be too much to ask for them to write that on my map? Here, I'm just gonna get a waypoint off of Wowhead. Thalassian Finery. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's not far from me. Hang on. I'm still getting my waypoint. she's really not very far. Here she is. Will I ever remember this? Gonna go ahead and say no. Alright, what do you got? Hang on. It all looks nice. Are these the sets? Oh, there's an heirloom vendor right here. I didn't know that.
What do you seek?
Oh, there's less of them, thank goodness. There were so many sets. There were so many of them in Lore Within. I still don't have all of them. Are they cute? Kinda, yeah, actually. I'm gonna take off my staff for just a hot second here. Oh no, it's not gonna matter, is it? Will it actually? No, it doesn't matter. Used to. Used to be able to get away with it. Oh yeah. Okay, I like these garments a lot. They've got some different colors. We've got a lovely green. The white and blue is very priest coded, like that. There's also an actual blue, and then, yeah, there's red, and then there's red and black, and then there's black and red. We also have these ones. Same colorways. Kind of less my thing, I think. I think I have to go in this direction first. I do like the other colors, but I'll get those eventually.
Hold your head high.
Augur's loosened garments. Well, now I have to spend more gold making another transmox. It's a good thing I have so many outfits.
Francis, lucky doos and rope.
How come my sets... Okay, I just have to click them a few times. I gotta check the ones that I have saved. That's still cute. That's still cute. This one is still cute, yeah. This one I think I'm done with. I think I'm gonna rename this one. We're gonna call it Midnight Priestin. Or just Priest, I guess. And I'm going to change the icon to include I don't know, just anything. And I'm gonna start with that set. I might strip some stuff off of it though. Or actually maybe I won't. I don't know. It's kind of nice. Let's go to the cloak. We'll turn it off for now. We'll pick a weapon. Very important. Not something... I don't want something too extra, to be honest. I don't really want it to overwhelm the outfit. Even if the colors match. So I think I might go for something a little more muted. Let's see our colors. We've got purple, black, and silver. That's a bit too Xal'atathi. She looks like she could use a nap. More civilian sets from the party event thing with the different factions that are cute. I'm obsessed with this robe. I think I might take the belt off of it. Yeah, I think the belt was holding it back. The helmet's actually kind of cute. I was looking for like a little crown thing like this that still showed my hair and didn't clip my face too much. So it's just a question of picking a weapon, and then I may or may not go for a back piece. I might take a super minimal weapon. I want the vibes to kind of be the same. That's nice, actually. That might be just the thing. That looks like it goes. It's not doing too much. It's not super in the way. I could still do a back piece, because far be it from me to not stick wings on a gnome. We have blue ones. It might look better without the back, honestly. We could always try it without the back and then go back and add it. This is also kind of nice. Haley Dawn, thank you very much for the 21-month resub. Appreciate it. It's my exact transmog. What are the odds? Yeah, so if I wanted to do the wings, they are cute. I kind of love the back of the robe without anything, though. I might just go clean. I love a little two-part cloak, to be honest. It's something that just sort of looks like a scarf you threw over both shoulders. It reminds me of 2011. Wore a lot of extremely long scarves in my youth. Oh, these pixel ones are funny. They look unfinished, but that's just what they look like. I think I'm just gonna go no cloak. If I wanted other wings, I also have the benefit of various Kyrian wings. I have all of them. Your options would probably be silver or black. Kind of cool. I think still not what I'm going to do, though. What happens if I do the wings and not the shoulders? I like the shoulders. Wings without shoulders is kind of sick, though. When you take the shoulders off, you get this arm sleeve and then halter top. You get a little cold shoulder moment. Yeah, I think we're cooking. I think that's the thing. So sick. Okay, with that in mind, let me double check and try some of my earlier wings. I think I like these ones, these black ones from Kyrian. Let me just double check a few things. I do also kind of like the narrow silhouette of just like a little drape cloak or nothing too crazy. The butterfly wings are cute too. Those do work. I like them better without the shoulders. I'm not playing video games to not have wings, you know? You also have, for your consideration, various Halo situations, which do kind of work. I haven't worn this thing in forever. It's huge. I feel like the lighter color matches the set better, but the darker color matches the vibe better. Yeah. Is that basically what we're gonna do? You've also got these things. My ponytail kind of gets in my own way. This is cool too, actually. I haven't thought of this in a long time. The hair clipping is really the most egregious part of that. I gotta use these in a druid sometimes. These are cute. We have bajillions of backpacks. I'm pretty sure we're going Dark Wings. That's a Shadow Priest. You also don't see them that much. They're not that hard to get anymore, but at the time they were a bit challenging and a lot of people kind of missed out on them. So I'm going to save. I'm going to stick it on my bar and I guess I'm just going to lock it. Because that's how I change things. I set situations and then I immediately override them. I do like that I can kind of like just change on the fly. That's kind of cute, you know? This is so good, though. I'm going to wear this for a while, I think. Okay. What else am I doing? I got a little time left. I did my delves. I got my Pathfinder. I enjoyed the finery funds more than I thought I was going to. Is there something else I was going to do outside of just, Glyph Hunter? I haven't installed Handy Notes Midnight yet. Oh, I've got some updates. Handy Notes Midnight. Treasures and rares or just Handy Notes Midnight? What's the difference? I guess I get both. When in doubt. Yeah, you can mod Covenant stuff on everybody now, I'm pretty sure. They fixed that a long time ago. So, I reloaded. I installed and reloaded. Do I not have my Handy Notes yet? Let's make sure it's turned on. Ah, let's turn it on here. Reload one more time. What is your very best add-on? Oh, it's hard. What is my best add-on? It might be Plater still. It's hard for me to play without Plater. The nameplates just feel so clunky and kind of ugly. Oh boy. Alright. Why are they two of them? You're right, they are kind of redundant. Alright, I'm just going to turn them off here for now. And I'm going to turn off the NPCs that just have... Well, hang on. This one has Glyph Hunter and this one doesn't. Let's turn off basically everything. And then we've got Glyph Hunter turned on. And I can crank them. Yeah. Okay. Let's go do it. Wish I could buy everything with anima instead of that awful Grateful Offerings currency. Do you remember doing that? I used to do every single day. There was a Kyrian quest that gave Grateful Offerings, and it was for determining where souls should go. They would talk to you, and you would tell them if they're going to, like, the Maw or not. Or something like that. You would tell them which zone to go to. And it was a super easy one, because you didn't have to fight anything, you didn't have to go anywhere, you didn't have to look for anything. It was just kind of a quiz. So Light at the Night is basically our season 1, like our initial midnight meta, right? Like they'll add on to it as patches go by, but we've got a meta for each zone. Okay, so some of them are just exploration. Here we go. With the dog we couldn't bring back to life. Oh no. Oh dear. Did I do this one? Oh, it's over here.
Attention everyone. A
feel like I
cause
did
for
this one.
celebration. Our dear champion
It's
has
moving.
arrived.
Fair Breeze Village. Do we have any tricks or tips for this one? Am I just lost? Gotta be in one of these things, right? Hello? Does it move? Is it in a tree? Branches? You looked right at it. Uh-oh. Well, this could take a minute. Oh, there it is. It's kind of blending in. Thanks. Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot about the dog until you mentioned it was from the Carrion World Quest. That's right. There is a dog. Okay. Did Blizzard basically have a quest that answered whether all dogs go to heaven and said no? Is that what happened there? Am I misremembering? That doesn't seem right. You can do abundance, I think, as much as you want. You are weekly capped at 8 shards of Dun-Dun, which is what you have to turn in order to get unalloyed abundance. So after you've used all of those, you cannot get any more of the abundance currency. But you can still do more of it for achievements, I think, if you want. They're the pet thing that said all dogs go to Bastion and cats go to Revendrith. This is slander. Yeah, it is fixed. You won't lose shards without getting alloy unless you don't do the event properly or at all. But yeah, it just wasn't working quite right. Or it wasn't turned on all the way or something. Okay, did I get a Skywriting Glyph achievement for Eversong, or am I missing any? Must have got it. Glyph Hunter. Oh no, yeah, I got it. Alright. So, let's go to this one. Praise waypoints. Making this a lot easier. Here it is. I could probably get slightly more accurate waypoints if I shrunk my map markers a tiny bit, but can't do that. How am I going to find them? Nice mount. Thank you. This is from the Abundance event. It costs, I think, 6,400 of the unalloyed abundance currency. So I basically just I used all my shards of Dun-Dun. I did the event 8 times and bought the mount. That was my week 1 job. Oh, I kind of thought it would be down there. Maybe up in the tree. It's around here somewhere. In this tree? This isn't it. Cave, maybe? Thought it was under the bridge. Ah, I see. I found it. Well. Oh boy, a 1 Void Light Marl. Only 499,999 to go. Love your shirt. Oh, thank you. Still hoping we see Konsu. I hope everybody's having a nice midnight launch week. It's nice having the game out properly. Early access was fun, but I feel better knowing that all my friends are on now. Ooh, do I need this one? I think I need this pet. I don't think I have one of these. I don't! Gimme! Oh. New pet, new pet. Is it cute? Dragonhawk Mosswing. Oh yeah. It is kind of cute. Need Monty Trolls for Horde as an allied race. And I'm guessing that just green dark spears are not what you're after. Is that not quite scratching your itch? Thinking returning has the vibe? I think it's good. I'm having a lot of fun. Everybody I've been talking to has been really enjoying it. It's having a great launch. Okay, there's a glyph in this tree somewhere. I don't have any idea if it's up or down. It is up. Okay. There we go. Give me my 1 Void Light Marl. Having a great time. Need those beefy forest trolls. Sometimes Adventure Chris. I'm pretty capped on Adventure Chris. I think I'm just getting a 1 Marl, maybe 2 if I'm lucky per go. You're not a bad person. You can buy whatever you like with your money. It's not a moral failure. Did really well with Silvermoon. Silvermoon was my fave back in BC. Yep, this is the Abundance Mount. This is one of them. There's a flying mount. There's also a ground mount pangolin. It's on this side somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is kind of fun. I'm enjoying myself. Relaxing. Returned after 3 years off. Not sure if doing that while 6 months pregnant was a great or questionable choice. I know a few people who have had some quiet time playing WoW with their new babies. Maybe not in the same, lengths of uninterrupted time as others, but it's been done. How long did it take? Not that long. I did it today, basically. Whoa. Less than an hour. You can get 10... No, that's not right. You can get 7,200 unalloyed abundance or radiance or whatever they call it if you get like the cap for all 12 of your shards. I did not do quite that well, but I still had enough to buy them out. New strategy. Get baby to farm mats for you. Pink cows and goodies in the WoW shop. Sounds like they dropped all kinds of stuff. I don't think I'm gonna finish this today. I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow when I start stream. We could finish this zone, but I'm gonna have 2 more zones to do and I'm running out of time. I gotta make sure I've got time to make lunch. I'm hungry.
The Twilight Blade be ransacking our villages.
Oh, it's up here. Haha.
Taking priceless relics. Get them back.
Nice. There's no real faster way to get to these zones aside from just going back to Silvermoon, huh? Any shortcut there would just be a shortcut back to Silvermoon. Yeah, the Crimson Dragonhawk is what we're gonna get when we do finish this. Oh, that is nice. I do like that. I remember in the beginning of the War Within, one of the first things that I did at Endgame actually was just go do the Glyph Hunter achievement for the flying mount that we got from that, and it was just nice to have kind of like a shiny new flying mount to ride around. Be a portal to those zones in ZA. Yeah. Is ZA the new Hallowfall? At least we don't have to fly down the tunnel anymore. I did not like having to like flush myself every time I wanted to go down there. Got a friend who quit and get back into this game. Nice. Hope Stormwind gets the same treatment as Silvermoon. Stormwind and Orgrimmar makeovers to that degree would be crazy. I don't know if they'll ever do it. I did pretty good today. I didn't get any item level. I'm sure I got currency. I definitely got gold. I got my delves leveled up. I love this new outfit, actually. I should have gotten my finery funds earlier. It's so cute. Shortcut to the prey vendor table. Yes. So if you go right to where... I mean, it's not much of a shortcut, but if you go right to where the shard is on the map, just above ground, there is a translocator. This will pop you downstairs. You don't have to run in through the room. I don't know about running. I don't know about a shortcut out. I find I tend to take my time getting out of there, but that gets you in at least. One of the things I'm going to need to do is start chipping away at Sojourner. I wonder if I should just do this while leveling an alt. Maybe I should just make a Harronair, get it to 80 somehow, and then focus on all of the side quest lines that I did not do while leveling instead. And that way I can at least have them done, even if I don't have them all done on the same character. I don't know. They said if Silvermoon goes over well, so Stormwind Org next for remix. Oh, that would be cool. That would be pretty good. That's what I'm doing my first all. Yeah, good source of rep. Oh, that reminds me actually. Hang on, before I go, I need to get I unlocked an item. I unlocked like a neck or something. I think. Finished Lore Master yesterday. I feel so relieved. I think I might take it a little slower for the side quests. I blasted the main story quest and didn't read a thing. I might slow down a little for side quests if I'm in the mood for it. So I was looking, I think it might have been Singularity. Or was it Court? Tribe? One of these I got high enough to get a piece of the ability to buy, not Armory, we're not quite there yet. Is it this one? Can't possibly be. I thought it was Singularity. No. Oh, it's a trinket. It's a Singularity trinket. Speak with Void Researcher Animander at the Howling Ridge about acquiring a trinket. Can I just see how complicated this looks? Macy does. Thank you for the 41-month resub. The last time I got so excited over a zone was Ardenweald. Eversong Woods is so pretty. Herondar actually reminds me a lot of Ardenweald. Oh, it makes you do the weekly event? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It's a later me problem. All right. I would like to thank you guys very much for joining me. Oh, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to be back tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday morning. And it'll be lots of fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate the company. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.